Spawn camped it. Sevi! Want a treat? Thank you, CJ. And hey, Scopes, how you doing? Sevi! She's not here. My own pet. Sevi! Treat! Dreamies! Delicious treat! In a stream team with Snickle and Dex EXE. What? Bruno! Hey. Style. Thank you, Snickle. I don't know where she is. I just throw the treats up for her. It's unusual for her not to come running. Sevi! These are for you! Ah! Yes, budget. I have also been whacked by the budget train this month. I had to petition my mum for help for the first time in years because I overspent. It was embarrassing, but as long as I'm not an idiot for the next week, I'll be fine. It was just the fact that I moved in somewhere and just bought loads of furniture, and then exacerbated it by buying things I didn't need. But there is a reason for that. I promise I'm not an absolute idiot. But yes.
I think Abby picked the aquarium on purpose because it's so damn hard to get to.
Maybe.
Dyed my hair, yeah. So basically, I made the appointment to dye my hair back in January and get my hair cut, and they had to cancel it because of COVID. I don't know if you guys
Jesus.
knew about COVID. It was this thing that happened. I think it's still going on, but
We could use that road.
I don't know. There are people driving. That's so strange. But I remember the hairdresser was like, it's probably going to cost this much, like, you should... It's probably going to cost this much, like, you should,
Come on. This way.
Hey, Luther and Delta. You should, you know, be warned, it's going to be a bit expensive. And I was like, oh, that's fine, in January. I was like, that's completely fine. I can afford that, I budgeted for it. And then obviously the appointment got cancelled. And they rang me and they were like, can you do May? And I was like, it's going to be a long time to wait to have my hair cut and stuff, but yeah, alright. I'll do May.
Them if they want to get
And then obviously I moved in somewhere for the first time,
It's a small crew.
spent my money on furniture, and I was like, well, I can take the hit and be okay. But it's not a wise financial decision to do it in May. Like, I was walking to the hairdressers like, okay, I'll do it. I'll take the hit. I'll be fine, but it'll be lean for the rest of the month. I'll take the hit.
You don't say.
And I get in and he does it, and I go to pay, and I'm like, it was double what he quoted me. It cost double. It literally double as well. Like, hey Irish, whoa, nice hair. Literally double, and I was like, I paid, and I like walked home, and I was just regret, like, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't take it off my head. I got into the house, my mum was like, you look really nice, and I was like, she was like, was it expensive? I was like, yeah, it was really expensive. I can't. She was like, I'll give you some money. I was like, it's like the worst financial fuck ups are the ones that you are completely to blame for. I missed a lot of messages. How's the game going? It's good. I like it. I'm actually really interested to see how the story goes, but I don't know if the story will
This way. Come on.
satisfy me, if that makes sense. Like, I want to know how it goes, but I don't have high expectations. Living Alone is brilliant. Yeah, my hair is silver. Everybody seems to think I'm ginger, and I'm not ginger. But thanks, guys. I like the hair, but it was quite an experience. It's not shaved, so basically what he did was he dyed the roots almost black and then blended it through and did the rest of it silver. In a process that took about 7 hours. Turns out sitting still for 7 hours is very boring. Banana! Hey, new hair, who dis? How you doing, Banana? Your girlfriend calls you Ginger all the time. I understand. Oh yeah, Mass Effect came out. Who's been playing Mass Effect? You had bleach blonde hair once? No way. Like home done or in a salon? Oh hi Seffi. CJ gave you a treat and you ignored me. That's not good for networking. Yeah, 7 hours. I have a lot of hair, so it took him almost 3 hours to put all the foil on and bleach it. The bleach, I got in at 9. It was Saturday. I got in at 9. The bleach set around 12:30. And then the dyeing and stuff, and the cutting, and the washing, and etc. took until, what, like 3 or 4? Long time. Oh, nice banana. Oh, I remember your little toddler picture as well, Shekel. You used to be bleach blonde too.
We can get to the marina through here.
We're taking a boat.
You heard them, right? They're talking
So,
about
yeah.
Bonnie.
We don't know that.
Who else is it gonna be?
But I've wanted silver hair for a long time.
He'll be
I
good.
talked about having it a few years ago. I remember talking about it with a colleague at my first job,
He can take care of himself.
but like, I know that I had the idea before then. So I was like,
Christ.
That's why.
I'll just do it. If I keep putting it off, then I'm just going to be miserable. Sacrifices, yeah.
You
The
do
guilty
this,
gear.
I'm not seeing your ass again.
What is guilty gear? Is it porn?
I really hope you make it.
Do you though, Jesse? Yeah, I've always wanted silver hair. Around the time, yeah, so years ago. I'd also eventually like a tattoo, and the fact that I've gone and got the hair kind of tells me that I'll probably one day get the tattoo. But that'll be a while yet. That was kind of how it went. Except you were talking about Bloodborne, right? So I'll probably mention that first.
You think this affects the raid tonight?
I know. Control the perimeter. I don't want any more surprises today.
I had an idea since I was about 16, and I still like the idea. Uh-oh. I kind of thought I'd be invisible in the water, which probably means that I do like the idea. But I was going to draw a bunch of symbols and motifs from games that I like in my own style, and do like shoulder, upper arm sleeve with it. A lot of times I've been like, you sit down and draw it, or sit down and at least list the kinds of motifs that you'd like, and then I just don't. Like, more important stuff happens. So for something that I'd want on myself, it has to. How did you? Yeah, I was looking at Neo stuff. Oh. I was looking at Neo stuff. I was looking at
Shit!
I was looking at Neo stuff. I was looking at the Shadow of the Colossus tattoo. I was looking at some stuff from Okami. There are some like legendary warrior dogs in Okami, and there's little Japanese spits. I was thinking about her. We could have been talking about Lady Maria. The Hunter's Mark, the Dark Sign, those kind of classic things. Solaire's symbol, Solaire himself. Nito, I wanted. But I have them as like a kind of Where's Wally I have them as kind of like a Where's Wally amalgamation. I didn't. Hunter's Mark is cool. Oh! But yeah, it's a lot of effort and to draw it and stuff. I was thinking of commissioning an artist to do it, like Pom has fantastic art style. I was thinking of commissioning her, but it's just not really something I can budget for at the moment. Demon Soul's nice. Banana. No way. I don't even know what to say. You're like a member of McFly. Why did you do that? Did you like McFly? No. Without the beard as well. Alright, Wolf. Girl with 5 colours in her hair. Sleeping with the light on. I don't know. To be fair, they all blend into one, really. Anything McFly's done, Busted have probably done. What I go to school for? Is that McFly? Or is that Busted? Because same voice. Same vibe. I ran into an old Busted album cover on Spotify yesterday. Oh my god. Clyde blocked the photo? No! What on earth was it? How do I reload? Alright. Just hold gun. Clyde is a joyless bitch. I hate Clyde. That's alright, Wolf. If for some reason you show up always as online and available on my Warzone list, like, you know when you can see your friends, it says like joinable, not joinable and stuff. For some reason it always shows you there as though you're in game. So I invited you, but I didn't realize you don't have it in. I didn't realize you didn't have it installed. I'm sorry for bothering you. Did Clyde think your arms were NSFW?
Anyone got a fucking visual on her? Area's clear.
Girls here. Guy at the marina. What if they're splitting us up?
Shut up, wolf soldier. Oh yeah, after we finished last night, me, CJ, Birch, and Bruno got our Warzone win. We just got it after everything was finished. But it was great. Oh, Shekel, you should see me. There was this one point where everybody else was dead, and it was me in Deacons of the Deep Zone with a shotgun. 4 kills. One of them I jumped off the stairs for and landed on him. Oh god, I was like Rambo, but like 5'4" and like in a hoodie and an avocado t-shirt. Oh, it's the best. Deacons is the way. Oh, I don't think we won at Deacons. I don't think we actually won that. I don't think we actually won that one, but. Ow. Uh-oh. We were in a chat with Birch, and Birch kept being like, I'm really sorry that I'm being awkward, guys. And we were like, what was some of the shit you were talking about, Bruno? I was like, how can this poor man think that he's the awkward one? Yeah, it's Decon Zone, but we call it Deacons of the Deep for some reason. Oh yeah, so basically it was final circle, right? Bruno's got a gas mask and he's alone. This guy, this soldier, absolutely. He's got a gas mask, 12k and heart palpitations, and he runs out into the fog, leaps down to the buy station near construction, pays to have us all brought back. It was incredible.
Fuck!
It was incredible. Scope was gone for 5 minutes and you won a game? Don't tell him that. Well, that would be great, Wolf. We're supposed to be having Warzone Customs this Friday, but I need to talk to Banana about that. I don't think I can do it. Might have to do a weekday. Well, then you better go catch it. I was sat on the floor in the conservatory. To be fair, if I wasn't sat on a wooden floor for hours, looking at a TV that was on the floor in front of me like this, back curved over like a croissant, I probably would have fancied a few more hours, but I was very tired and very angry. It was back pain city. Truly. I tried to sit with proper posture. Doesn't work. Don't know why they tell you to do that. Warzone, yeah, Warzone's a very hard game to play for like a sustained amount of time. I really like it. I play it all the time. I can probably do 2 hours at the most. Like, at the absolute most. Oh yeah, Rodrigo! Made fun of CJ for the gun he was using. A child. Warzone Diego! Oh no, I wonder how Diego's doing. You've been called a slur for every nationality there is. I have not yet been called a slur. I don't know where I'm going. Wrecked you back for months, I feel you. I'm missing out. Simple pleasures. British. Yeah. You have to go to a back care class? Oh my god, Scooby. You petal. Where am I going? Get up. No? Alright. And he's like, oh no, the corrugated iron hurts my knees. Delicate flowers, Scooby. I die a lot in this game. No, I don't die a lot. I get shot a lot in this game. Nice. In here? Oh, I've been this way. A business issue with your cousin? Can I have the details? Yeah, you got me saying shagless quite a lot. Was it all by you? The deets will appear in time. I see. Bussy. Oh no, I hope he doesn't figure out my address.
Got you now! You're mine now!
Steal it. That would be awful if he
Right.
found out my name and full address. This gunfight is stupid. Well, yeah. Oh, I'm out! I'm on the other side. Oh no, what if he found my spare key under the doormat in front of the door? Oh no. Some guy called CJ like a bussy, a slam bussy or something. Basically implies that he like loves it in the arse. CJ was quick to entertain him. Under the mole statue. If you have a mole statue in your garden, you have an infinitely more interesting garden than I do. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Point of no return. Where everything is. It's all the same. To be fair, the game has probably told me where to go and I've probably ignored it, but I managed to get to the other side of that before, so I'll do that again. Can't wait to do this ungrounded. Disco Elysium's cool. Oh yeah, Ellie's journal. Hopefully she's got it in like a jiffy bag or something. Bubba. How are you finding it? Stained glass window would be cool. I don't know who Dolores is, but well, that would be truly poggers. I feel like I have to go over there, but Happy Pog Day, Big Chungus. Good old Jesus. More than you've ever seen. Nice.
Please, please. Nice.
Also, I went for a run yesterday and I did one of my best runs ever. I was absolutely over the moon. For what has been like about a month's break, I think 2 runs in a month, I did an extraordinary run yesterday. 80% run record, yeah. 7.12 pace, including the 5-minute walk,
No one's following.
warm up and cool down. I got silver for my fastest mile Like, I got my second fastest mile and my second fastest 2 mile. And there are a bunch of stretches that I ran up that I got gold medals on. What was your elevation? I like where you are in your life, Scooby. My elevation was... Oh, my friend Tanya gave kudos. My elevation was... So my elevation gain was 32 meters. My max elevation was 119. I ran 4.46 kilometers. Well, I ran and walked 4.46. So I walked 5 minutes, I ran 10 minutes, I walked 3 minutes, I ran 10 minutes, I walked 5 minutes in 32 minutes. I was very dead by the end of the day. Oh, deer statues! Shinroku. Problem is, I've been eating like utter shit, so I won't see any progress from that. I for the first time in years today, I went to the shop specifically to buy snacks, and I bought 2 Hershey's cookies and cream bars and a waffle. I think the drive really took it out of me. I had like extremely low blood sugar. I was dead in the water when I got back, just slumped, exhausted. But at least I did a run the other day. It is a shame though to essentially waste it. Oh yeah, you've got lava lamp. How is it? I sometimes do that. Well, I mean, I say I sometimes do that too, Shekel. I do that a lot as well. Deku! Hello, how are you? Ow. Missed you too, Deku. What have you been up to? Right, I can't put it in there. Let's just put it on this corpse. Cake! Hello. Very nice cake. Well, to be fair, Joel was already dead when you begged him to stop. I feel like I'm gonna get jump scared, so I'm gonna turn my volume down.
Okay. Where's this go?
This is so claustrophobic, it makes me sad. I remember having to keep an eye on the Twilight missions. That was so weird. The strangest part of Neo was where you had to come back daily to see the new challenges. I felt like I was playing The Sims. Free play, obviously, not the full one. You're just chilling and you deserve it. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad it's hopefully out of the way as well. I'm good, thank you. I start jury service technically tomorrow, but I already got an email saying they don't need me in tomorrow, so I start jury service on Tuesday.
Here we go.
I very much don't want to do it. I hope that they kick me out of the selection and I can go home. Do I manage to have a day off for it? What do you mean? But tomorrow I'm finally going to do a bunch of things that I've been putting off. Sephi needs her first vet appointment. I need to sign up to a dentist. I need to sign up to a GP. I need to unpack some stuff that is still there. Oh, thank you, Deku. I dyed it silver. Evening. Hello, Birch. We were talking about our Warzone win earlier. How'd you find it? Oh yeah. So basically, jury duty, your employer still pays you, and so does mine. So I don't have to do anything on that front. I'm just on jury duty. Yes! Birch, you and Will have such a similar voice. 20s! I can't believe I've known you for more than a year, Birch, and that was the first time ever I heard your voice. Thanks for coming to community night. It was really good. I love that you thought you were being really awkward and Bruno was talking about, like, coochie.
Take her out!
Uh-oh. I guess we have to go in here. I feel like that's probably the way. Meow. I don't know where I'm going. I'm not in the game. Direct me. No, what, Dickie? Where's Dina? She's preggers, so I left her somewhere by herself. It was alright, Butch. Thought she'd thrive in an empty room on her own. In the middle of a hostile infected city. Thrive. No, me and the baby daddy left. Jesse came with and then we split up. So obviously that's gonna go really well. I'm sure I'll find his corpse somewhere. Yeah. Playing a bit like Mozart. For the child. Oh, I got a molly. Why? Yeah, Birch, that was a good win. That was a good win.
God damn.
Ugh. Oh, let's upgrade my guns, even though I definitely won't be able to, because I never have enough stuff. I have enough stuff. I use the pistol the most. I'll go with the pistol. I can do two things. Oh! What would it be an Easter egg for? I like this. This is cool. What's up? Why don't you sit in my lap? Siffy! I did indeed. We have found a number 4. If that's what you meant. I'll start putting together... The thing is, a number 4 is going to be CJ. But he's already level 100. So, we've got a lot of catching up to do. And also, we only need CJ for a certain number of heists. So, we'll bring CJ in, like... Oh. As and when. Don't shout at him. Can they see? Hi, Seppi. Don't show everyone your bumhole. Please. So can this guy see me? I swear they can't. Seppi. She's got on the windowsill now. Uh-oh. Well, if I kill, I'll have a much easier time of like... Oh! Ah! 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 Hey, our Welsh impressions are impeccable. He didn't even stagger.
Got you, asshole!
That's what you get. This is what you get.
Okay. Back to that damn Ferris wheel.
Welsh, budget Scottish. What's the difference? Oh, you guys sound like you're from the Highlands. What's the difference? What's the idea, Scopes? Oh, I see. Hey, Scouse is at least near Wales. I was at least slightly north of Wales. You were in Aberdeen. You were a 10-hour drive away. What's the theme, Scopes? Really squeaky. I have a squeaky voice. You hear me over voice chat on a game like Warzone? Am I a 25-year-old woman? Or am I a 12-year-old boy? Roll of the dice. My eyes? What do you mean, Daki? I feel like you're about to offer me a spell. You sound like the penguin from Toy Story, right? Okay. Who was using the asthma pump? Oh, love.
There.
It's a shame they cancelled it and they didn't make it like so that you can send it in. What? What did you achieve by doing that? I use glasses because I am short-sighted. Oh, I see. It really made my day as well. I don't know what the noise was. It must have just been because I was in the conservatory. Billy Bam! Short-sighted like that budget. You are an omen sent to judge me for my sins, my ill-fated financial decisions. I deserve it. Also, I got kicked when I was down that day because I got home miserable about finance and saw I'd missed a LinkedIn message from a recruiter about a job. So basically, last Monday, I got a phone call from a recruiter in the morning about a job, and I wasn't looking for a role, but like, he emailed me specifically. Well, I mean, I'm sure he emailed a lot of people, but the email came through to me, because he messaged my LinkedIn, and it like, went through to my Gmail account. Uh-oh. So I was like, well, I mean, it looks good. It was like a UX job in like a health company, and I was like, that's cool. Cure disease and do UX, that's nice. I was like, sound chief. Oh. So I had this phone call with him, and it went really well. Like, I was telling him about my experience with UX, and he was like, that's perfect, like, everything you do is exactly aligned with what we'd expect. Like, we need somebody who can do a project from start to finish and doesn't necessarily have, like, mobile experience, which a lot of companies want, but my company doesn't let me near the mobile app for some reason. And he was like, what you've got is perfect, don't need a portfolio, I'll be in touch if I have any more information for you. I don't have my glasses, I'll go and fetch them when I finish telling you about my trauma. And I was like, nice. And the thing is, as you guys know, I have spent a lot of time in the past applying for jobs and just getting like absolutely ghosted, and sometimes recruiters call me, or recruiters schedule phone calls with me and then don't even show up to the phone calls, they just blank me and like ghost me. So I still really sting from being ghosted so many times. And I was like, I went back and checked LinkedIn, and then I was really sad, and I was like, I don't want to have to look at the message as like it fades further and further out. I was like, I don't want to have to sit and realise that I've been ghosted, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put LinkedIn away, I'm going to close the tab, I'm going to wait until I get an email saying I've got a DM from him, and then I'll jump on, because I just can't bear, I just could not bear the rejection of like slowly realising that I'd been ghosted. Like, it would make me miserable. So I closed LinkedIn, I was like, I'll just wait for the email. Nothing happens all week, and I'm sat there like, I've been ghosted. Like, great, he's ghosted me. I was like, oh, I shouldn't have said this, I shouldn't have said that, I'm such an idiot. And I checked LinkedIn when I got back from doing my hair to find out that he had messaged me the same day to ask me what my notice period was, how soon I'd be able to pick up the new role. But I just hadn't got the notification on LinkedIn, and I was gutted. I was so upset. Like, it was like a significant pay rise for a company that is in like Oxfordshire, which is right near me. But it's 100% work from home with like, I can optionally go into the, I can optionally go into the company if I want for like meetings and stuff, but I was pissed off. I was so angry because I was like, I should have just checked. Like, I should have just, I should have just been an adult and like had a look, but I didn't because I was scared. And it's a lesson that I've learned, but it's so hard to get a job in UX, and it's so hard to like get a call back. I was like, I last year I sent off probably like hundreds of job applications and got like barely a call. So getting that opportunity and then like essentially scuffing it myself was crushing. But thanks for the hugs, guys. I don't have it linked to my phone. The thing is, I have LinkedIn notifications, but I was getting so many really annoying ones, like you've got job changes and things waiting for you. I was getting so many annoying ones that I like toggled a bunch of notifications off except DMs, but for some reason it sends me I've realised that it sends me an email when I get my first DM, but after that I don't get any more notifications via email, so I must have turned it off in some way. Either way, I just won't do it again, but I was very annoyed. Yeah, I like to think I'd be able to find something again soon. I have to make a raise case for my current job, and I don't want to do that at all. I was working with Sarah to put one together, and what I did was I listed loads of, like Reed, Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor and stuff have listings for like average earnings for certain job titles in the UK. So I listed all of them, picked the average, and then put I'd like the average. Or, you know, I knew that they would haggle me down, so I asked for the average. And I was like, I know that they'll give me a lot less than the average, but at least it'll be a pay rise. And I think I just wrote, like, my salary is honestly embarrassing to tell people. And I did a bunch of things, and she was like, look, what you need to do is, like, you need to, she was like, you know, you need to make a raise case. You need to, like, write down all of your monthly outgoings and then explain what you would need the raise for. So she was like, you need to break down your monthly outgoings by like bills and rent, and you need to tell them what you'd like to do. So if you want to save for a mortgage, you need to account for that, and then you need to like ask for a salary that accounts for that. And I was like, I'm not going to do a PowerPoint where I go like, can I please have an extra £50 a month so that I can save for a house and have a house in a few years, please. And I was like, oh, that's so sick. That's so weird we're not allowed to say. I was like, it's not even business what I use my salary for. Like, just give me a raise or don't, you know? Like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, please can I have an extra £20 a month because it would make me very happy. I was like, and she was like, don't at all list any salaries. Don't do a salary, what's the word? Don't do a salary comparison. Like, get rid of that whole thing where you've calculated the average salary and asked for that. And I was like, why? Why? Just pay me the average. My boss did, Banana. I think she's wrong as well. I think I'm going to do it anyway. I was going to book a meeting and invite her along to it, but I think I might just do the meeting myself. I'm going to book it with the guy who got drunk and made fun of me for my salary in front of the whole office, because I really want to dig. I really want to dig the hatchet in. I'm going to be like, so yeah, I found out through some means that I'm the lowest earner in the department. I don't really like that. I'm gonna make him feel like shit, and then I'm gonna be like, can I have a lot more money, please?
All this stuff.
Yeah, salary is about experience. Yeah, don't spend it all on Malams. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Exactly. I was like, I want to save for a house, but it's not your business. I'd like to have extra money in case I have an emergency, you know, in case there's a vet bill or something. I don't want to live essentially paycheck to paycheck, like you said. I'm collecting pop figures. I'm saving up for the gold Batman. He's £700. Also, I have to go and get my glasses, and I have to hug him. And am I going to get Resident Evil Village? I could do. Is your boss a bot? She means well. She's very, like, company dedicated. Yes. Yeah, no, she means well. She's like, You need to be in it for the passion. It's not about the pay, it's about the passion. If you need money, you need to specifically tell them why you need the money. You know, you need to ask them if you can start saving for a mortgage. It's not as easy for you to say. You earn 17 grand a year more than me, but there are people that mean well and people that advise well. That's true. I agree. Your wait, your last boss saved you from your last. Your boss saved you from your last role. What do you mean? You waited 5 years for a pay rise and then got a bump by 30%. Yeah, last year I got a pay rise, and then I checked my payslip the other day while I was like calculating average pay, and I was like, I didn't get the full pay rise. They stiffed me by £500 a year, not, you know, I don't know, a year, but like a year, you know. Resident Shrine is pretty appalling, but like kind of charming. My Clash of Clans addiction. It was a gift, actually, Scobie. Yeah, to be fair, if we go like to Manchester, land of the £2 pint, that's a few beers. Yeah, a lot of people that my company has are like very underpaid. A lot of them left this year. Mr. Rob, hello. How you doing? But yeah, I will basically keep an eye out for more recruiters, because I think that no matter how well I haggle, I'm probably not going to get a pay rise, if even a substantial one. So I will probably. I need you guys to keep on me about updating my portfolio. Basically, a few months ago I made a Behance portfolio, but since then I've worked on a bunch of projects, and I keep sitting there like I need to update my portfolio. I need to update my portfolio. I need to update my portfolio, and I don't. Can you guys keep on me about doing that? 2 notices this week. No way. Update your portfolio. Thank you, Bruno. Yeah. My portfolio is basically going to be how I get a new job, but it's just such a lot of effort. Shiny hunting on Ultra Moon. What a if you which Pokemon? You want to quit your job without any backup? I could make it like a Discord. I could make it like a Discord stream. I've heard about this. I was told about this. this dog. I heard about this dog.
Stupid dog.
I heard about this dog like the day after the game came out. Oh, thank you, Banana. I need to update my CV as well. I've only got it as 1 page, and I don't have any, like, about me stuff. I feel like it looks a bit clinical without hobbies and things. If I send you my CV, Banana, would you be able to give me some feedback on it? Thank you. Also, I need to do things like take my mobile number off it and take my email address off it, because I'm starting to get my CV has clearly been downloaded somewhere and sold to a company, because I'm starting to get like a lot of random recruiters calling me about like sales positions and stuff, and I'm like, do you have any idea what my job title is? Like, do you have any clue? Like, you know, this is just a stab in the dark. Like, I've had a look at your CV, and I think you'd be absolutely perfect for this position at shady sounding business. I'm like, what do I do? Thank you, Bruno. I think I'll put in the Twitch thing as well, even though it's not like a massive thing. It's still something that I do with my time consistently, so I think I'll include that. It's a hobby. Come up with a better name for our business. Some shady something. I feel like I need to push something over there so that I can stand on the thing. But yeah, job hunting in like the design world is very stressful and very hard. Oh no, I fell out of here. Very stressful and very hard because portfolios are such a pain in the ass. Can I leave out here? Are you kidding me? So is this dog just unaccompanied?
Oh, there's a bunch of you. Owen. Really?
What? I don't get it. Anyway. But yeah, I told you about that guy that rang me about a job and he was really weird. And it was like he was pitching something and he was like, you won't believe it. The stocks, the returns. I was like, what's the salary though? It's probably a volunteer position. There are so many startups that are like, we're looking for a UX designer. Volunteer. Pardon? They're like, the CEO has started this company with like a £400 million, you know, put £400 million down to start this company, and they're looking for a UX. I'm like, what? Can I have some of the 400 mil? Like, what do you mean you can't pay me, but you CEO is a billionaire? Weird.
I'm not fucking going there.
Then don't.
Oh,
Go
more
back.
startups.
Fuck you.
Mel.
Hands up.
I feel like hands up.
Where's Abby?
What's going on? What's the tea?
You're that girl from Jackson.
Tell me where she went.
How do we know you won't kill us?
Give her what she wants and we're dead.
You guys can survive this. I just need her.
Bullshit.
Swear jar. Yeah, 400 mil startup capital, spent it all on a logo. This is the Google logo, but upside down.
Come here.
Yeah, it's very avant-garde. It's
Fucking you!
film noir. It's modern. It's Art Deco. I can see the JPEG like pixel distortion. No, it's brand new. It's good. It's we're going against the grain.
What are you doing?
She's probably dead anyway.
It is not worth it.
Stop!
We can talk
Back
about
the fuck up!
Kill him. Don't kill him.
Point to where she is.
Do it, Mel. Go on.
Fucking Christ!
It has a sample watermark across it. You didn't pay for this logo, did you? No. We spent 400 million on an island that we rented for 6 weeks, and there are a lot of hookers. Sound? Mel! Mel! Oh, now we'll never know what they were arguing about. Ellie! Oh, what about the tea? Ask!
Where Abby is.
No, don't ask where Abby is. Ask what the...
Fuck is she?
Why did you do that? I wanted to know what they were arguing about so bad. Is there a text log nearby? I want to read, okay? Give me some written exposition. Oh, that was probably why. I don't actually feel... I didn't do that, so... And also, she was very visibly pregnant. That's on you, Ellie. That's not me.
It's all right. Come on, let's go. Let's go. It's all right.
Ellie wakes up every day and chooses violence. Yeah, she did attack me, and... I mean, I'm sure I would have failed the cutscene. I'm sure I would have failed. Hey, Ozzy, how you doing? Wildfire, hey, long time no speak. How's life? You did indeed, Wildfire. I'm good, thanks, Ozzy. How are you? I'm good, thank you. We just watched a bit of drama. Why did we go there again? We went to find Abby, didn't we? So I've essentially gone to find Abby, stabbed a pregnant woman to death, and presumably the father? And now I've fast travelled back home, so we didn't even find Abby, we just killed her friends. What a message, though. What a message.
Very good.
Which The Last of Us do you like the best? Yeah, we killed everybody without it. We take a stab in the dark approach here, you know. Very agile methodology, fail early, fail often. Master Keith, hey. Where's Tommy? A stab in the neck. We take a spattergun approach. Stab everybody. Throw it at the wall, see what sticks. Tommy, I thought you'd be dead.
Where are you going?
Needed some air. What are you guys doing up?
Couldn't sleep.
Couldn't sleep.
Thought is to head home via Ellensburg.
You have a life-size Ellie and Joel
See
statue.
about tomorrow.
How much did that cost? Can I ask? Not bad, thanks, Keith. How you doing?
Hey. They got what they deserved.
But she gets to live.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
$300.
Okay.
Pounds? Euro?
It has to be.
$300 each.
I'm really not looking forward to going through Idaho again.
Are they hollow? Or are they solid?
What you should be worried about is what Maria's
Pounds.
gonna do to you when we get home.
Nice. Where do you display them? Are they like in the foyer to greet guests? Are they
Passing through
in the
some
living
ritzy
room
section
on
of
either
town.
side of the TV?
Come across this
Are they in the
necklace.
bedroom?
It sparkles a lot. I think it's
Solid.
real gold.
Nice.
You think it's real gold?
It's real gold.
Let's see it.
Looming over your
I know
bed,
what
yeah.
gold looks like.
To scare away intruders.
If it's legit, can we say it's from all of us?
In your office. Nice.
You find your own damn bribes.
Jesse, you look like you're absolutely cracking at the seams.
How you doing?
Fine.
Ellie.
Fine.
Your Joel guitar fell off the wall.
Thanks for coming back for me.
Do you play guitar? Or is it just for display?
Friends' problems are my problems.
You're such a sap.
Alright, how about... My friends can't get out of their own damn way.
Clubs. I very much appreciated what you posted in Mert posting earlier. Thought it was exceptional. Don't know how it works, but I love it.
Jesse,
Not Jesse.
stand up! Hands in the air, I shoot this one too.
Don't you do it, Ellie. Get out of here.
Stand up! Now!
Don't you fucking dare.
Shut the fuck up!
God, she's ripped.
Alright?
Why are you friends with this woman?
Stop!
No longer relevant. Don't care anymore.
Toss your weapon. Toss your weapon!
Oh, look, they're parallels of each other.
I know why you killed Joel. He did what he did to save me. There is no cure because of me. I am the one that you want.
You did kill her friends, Ellie. I don't understand.
You killed my friends.
Yeah, we know.
We let you both live. And you wasted it.
Abby has like a really cute face on this like enormously buff body. She reminds me of the SpongeBob meme with the gloves. But I'm rocking with Abby a little. Her character is kind of cool. Yeah, my friend when I heard about this game, I'd played the first one, but it had been so long that when I found out that there was going to be Lewis Legal, thanks for the follow. When I found out there was going to be a sequel to it, I wasn't that interested in it because the first one had been out so long, and I kind of made my peace with it that I wasn't really interested in finding out what happens next. So I was like, I'm not going to buy it. I had no plans to buy it whatsoever. So when I met up with my friend, I was like, oh, tell me about it. So he told me about the game a bit, and he told me about Abby and stuff. And he was like, she's my favourite. He was like, I think she's brilliant. He preferred her to Ellie. But obviously, I haven't played yet, and I've only seen a little bit of it, so I've yet to find out why. Ellie is hot. Both can be likeable in their own ways. Gira no Kui, thanks for the follow. Stream died for a moment. Ooh. Design is pretty dope. Yeah, she's ripped. That's insane.
Dad!
Where are you?
Hey, Giro, how you doing? I'm sending a SWAT team. Well, I mean, he is gay, so maybe that's why. You know?
Here we go. There.
Dad!
Ooh. Thank you, Kate.
Am I getting over this fence?
Yeah, I think I like Ellie's design a lot. I don't know how I feel about her like thought process yet. I guess the problem at the moment is that I can't really relate. Like, horrible thing happened to Joel. Oh, alright, Adam. How you doing? A lot of horrible things happened to Joel. I feel like Ellie's not handling it very well, despite the fact that she has like a very big support bubble. I feel like she's handling it very poorly. But to be fair, she's probably doing what Joel would have done, right? So like, I don't know. I guess I can't relate, you know? I hope she gets help, but I can't relate. So I'm kind of watching her story play out. I'm hoping that Abby's story will be more relatable, if possible. Yeah, Ellie keeps getting herself... Ellie keeps going after people, murdering a pregnant woman, and then being like, oh my god, how could this have happened? And it's like, just stay home, Ellie. Like, we've all lost loved ones. I'm sure it was very traumatic, but just, I don't know, surround yourself with people. Maybe read a book. Chalk this one up, you know? We live and we learn. But instead she's gone on this murderous rampage, and I just can't really relate. Whereas Abby seems to be a bit more cornered. Abby's not the actor so far, she's being like acted upon. So she's more reactive to what's happening. So I'm hoping that her reactions will be something that I can get behind a little bit more. You didn't really like Abby? Okay, alright, so we've got some people that really like Ellie, and we've got some people that really like Abby. And we've got some people that don't like Ellie, and we've got some people that don't like Abby. So this will be interesting as we play. How could not me have done this? You preferred Ellie? Okay. Yes! She is that meme with the guy. Shoots the guy in the chair. Don't have a preference. That's also fair. Alright, let's try and break the window. This one here. Ah, there we go. At least more helpful. How do you mean helpful? Yeah, Dina's alright. Dina's just kind of like getting on with it. She's got a bit...
Here. Maybe I can get onto the roof.
She's got a lot to be dealing with. You claim Dina. Okay.
Look at that. 1978. There.
That's fair, Deku.
Okay.
Some of you say Ellie, some of you say Abby, some of you say neither, some of you say both. Doing.
Smooth, Abby.
Smooth, Abby. Uh-oh. Aww. Uh-oh. Stinky poo. Oh, that's her character arc. She gets called Abs.
Got a little mud on you there, sweetheart.
So you?
Where?
Right there.
She gets called Abs, so she decides to go
Every time
get
you run off like
them.
this, they give me shit about it.
Come on.
Believe it or not, they actually care about your safety.
These woods are safe.
Dad.
Abs. She's been hanging out.
Don't be so
right
stern,
on the
Abby.
other side of those trees.
And?
She's due any day now. We'll just check on her and then we'll head back.
Who?
I
Why do you like
promise.
Matt Damon?
Let's just make it quick.
See?
Abby's like, oh no, I need to go and peruse my collection of drab polos.
How'd you know I was
Oh, she's covered in shit. Oh, bless.
me out, didn't he?
He did his job.
How'd you get him to talk?
I asked. Hey, look what I found.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's good, Chickle.
1978. Don't have that one in my collection.
You can keep it. If you promise not to pull anything like this again.
You got yourself a deal.
Why don't I
Aw.
believe you?
No reason I could think of.
He's gonna die.
Let's get
Jerry!
Dad.
Relax. You'll be back with Owen before you know it.
Wait,
The
what?
Bitches of Normandy.
Nothing.
I like that.
Just
That's a
just
sequel
you
and a
two
half,
have been
isn't it?
hanging out a lot. More so than usual.
Oh, God.
Aww. Adam, that's
How
blessed.
long have you known?
What other games do you like, Adam?
I see things. Like the way you both try really, really hard not to look at each other when you're around me.
Wait, who are you talking about?
And
Jerry.
it makes you laugh.
Oh, she's got a crush on
That's 'cause
somebody.
he's such an idiot.
I just like how he's extra nice to me now. Abs, look.
Jerry's so jolly.
Fresh tracks.
Wait.
Oh, she fancies
Good
Owen.
way of giving me a tracking lesson, isn't
Oh, I
it?
killed him.
I
Uh-oh.
wouldn't have.
Interesting, though.
Is it working?
So, did Owen put a baby in Mel, or was Mel's baby elsewhere?
You cheated.
You do what you need to do to get it done.
Wow. You actually listen.
You have your moments of wisdom.
I wonder what happened down the line. What are you doing, Jerry?
Let's see if we
Jerry!
can find anything else.
What do you want me to find, Jerry?
See anything else?
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
Keep looking.
A placenta.
Dad, I found something.
Oh my god.
It's the Orphan of Cos.
Give birth. And look. 2 sets of tracks.
Hey!
It's her. Let's go.
We have one joke, right?
She's in pain.
One joke.
Abs. Come on.
One joke. See anything remotely
Wait.
jelly-ish.
They're infected around
Oh, is that the Orphan of Cos?
This area
Every
is
time.
clear.
Every time we look at each other as though we've both made the joke completely independently of that. Just fun
Abs.
joke. What are you doing? She drop shot. Oh no, a zebra!
We've got to cut her loose.
Oh no.
It's okay, calm down. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't think it was a zebra. I thought it was going to be a cow.
Damn it. It's really in there. Abs, come here.
I don't think that this is good.
I'm gonna hold her.
Okay.
Calm down, calm down. Calm down.
What are the platinums like for 1 and 2?
What?
What do you mean, what?
Get over
Oh
here.
my god, Owen.
We need you back up. Owen! Hold her! Come on.
What about prototype 1? I know, Cake, I know.
You got her tight? Yeah. All right. Get in there, Abs. Steady.
Just like, what? There's a dying animal here, Owen. Are you alright? Are you blind, man?
Holy fuck.
Holy fuck. Owen,
Everybody's looking for you. We gotta...
the lights are on, but nobody's home, eh?
What's going on?
Come on.
50k plus zombies is a dumb reference to Dead Rising. Oh. Oh yeah, that's one of the final trophies I have left in Dead Rising 2. That's everybody's gonna die.
Doc, that girl showed up. What girl? The one Marlene keeps talking about. They found her in the tunnels. She has an old bite mark on her arm. No signs of infection. That can't be. They're already running tests on her,
But then Dead Rising
we gotta get down there.
2 came out, which is 70k, and then Dead Rising Off the Record came out, which is like 100k. They just keep overdoing it. I'm like, was it ever funny? Was it ever a good trophy?
It's intertwined with the brain. There's no other option.
Marlene?
The specimen without destroying the host.
I wish they'd at least spoken to them about it.
Dish.
You think I don't... I'm aware of the situation.
And you're okay with killing her?
No, I'm okay with developing...
Is Nora Marlene's daughter? Because they look identical.
Fireflies have died for less.
That was their choice.
Dead Rising 4 makes you... Why? Why?
Are you asking me? Or are you telling me this is how it's gonna be?
I am begging you to buy in.
And what if this was Abby?
Everything that we've been fighting for, all the sacrifices, all of the horrific,
Bowling people. Scobie, that's not like you.
all of that is justified with this one act.
If this was your daughter.
What's Unreal Tournament? Dead Rising 4, the critically acclaimed, most successful entry in the series.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Oh, I see.
Look, Marlene.
Do it.
Oh. I don't understand why they didn't talk to Joel and Ellie about this. Mainly Ellie, because Ellie would have been like,
Tell Joel.
Why?
sound, choice, do it.
He traveled across the country with her. He has a right to know.
She has a right to know as well. Informed consent, Marlene.
Surgery.
You've made a mistake, Jez. I mean, not a mistake he deserves to die for, but mug, right? Mug. Drama can't happen if people explain themselves clearly, that's true.
Yeah.
It was only 4 years ago?
It was me. I'd want you to do the surgery.
Oh my god, Telltale's Walking Dead is awful for that. The second one's the worst. I can't believe I paid for the definitive edition, like actual money, and the opening loading screen crashes the game. It was awful, Wildfire, awful. You, thank you, Bruno. Ah, cool. We were here earlier.
Is he still in the fucking building? Abby.
No!
Abby, don't look.
Oh, not Jez. Not Jay Shags. He was so jolly. You're requesting a pay rise, but I see here we've printed out your bank statements, and I can see that you spent money under the Telltale edition.
Please don't. Joel, please get
She
up.
was doing the same as what Ellie is doing right now. Two wrongs don't make a right, Cake. Come on, let's be adults about this.
Burning hell, pendejo.
Fucking kill you.
Whoa, what are you doing? Manny,
Cleaning up.
no. We're here for him. That's it.
It's too risky to leave them alive.
Too fucking bad.
He's right.
Important info. You know he's Spanish because he splices Spanish words in with his English
They didn't do
dialogue.
anything wrong.
Yeah, look at my face.
Fuck your face. You should be
Fuck your
upstairs
face.
like I told you to. Move. Back up.
Calm down.
Or what? Back the fuck up.
Calm down.
Jordan.
Oh, Mel. She's a prick.
Stop.
You do. You need to start slapping in Polish words here and there. Whoa, wait, so Mel was like not even remotely showing then. So how recently did that scene happen? Cabron.
Abby.
Well,
Easy. You okay, Abs?
Yeah, just... What's up?
Been searching everywhere for you. We've been called up. Isaac wants us at the front.
yeah, Adam.
Are you serious?
I'm afraid so. We should hustle.
Look at the veins, Abby.
Yes. Vámonos.
Vámonos. You know he's Spanish. It's very important for you to know that. He's gonna say vámonos like fucking Dora the Explorer. Vámonos! Let's go!
Hey, thanks for giving me the room last
And
night.
he's got, Abby's got some maternal pump. Oh, now I'm gonna start calling Abby Ellie.
Nah, the weather chick. She's down from the mountain.
Oh, the science.
That whole room is Abby's origin story, right?
She's a little too excited about her job. Talked my ear off about some storm and I don't know.
Worth it, though?
Oh, absolutely. I can die happy now.
You should. You're never gonna do better than her.
I keep thinking the same thing.
Manny. Wonder what that's short for. Manners.
Hello, Miss Potts.
Hello, Manny.
Wait a minute. Were we here earlier?
Too.
A gentleman never tells.
What are you doing, Manny? You mug?
I gotta talk to my dad for a second.
Muertos.
Grab us some food.
Yeah, on it.
Get me some
There is like this super
You get what you
stereotypical Spanish name that starts with man. Don't reckon it's Manuel.
It's nice to see you too, Abby.
Nice to see. I don't talk to you, but alright. Oh my god, we killed this guy.
Jordan, I didn't see you there.
You coming with us to the
You look
Saravina?
sick, Jordan.
Manny
Go to
and I
bed.
just got called up to the fob. What are you doing at the Saravina?
Hotel and the school are getting evacuated. We're grabbing supplies and bringing everyone back to the base.
Back to the
Seriously?
base.
Can you fucking believe after everything we're falling back?
You don't know that's what it is.
At least Leah might be home from the TV station sooner.
Well, there's that, yeah.
Why is everybody shagging?
I should run.
Can we not get through a day without people talking about all the people that they're shagging or want to shag? Like, can we not just focus? Hey, AJ. How you doing?
Come por favor.
¿Quién vas a salir?
The bass drop.
Con Abby.
Ah, bueno. Hoy están diciendo
King
que
Philip
van a
has
hacer
passed away at his home in Buckingham Palace.
unos sándwiches.
Por favor.
Hey, sir.
Ah, Abby,
How you feeling?
fantastic. Would you please tell him to get rid of this?
Oh, I've tried.
Aww.
I look good.
Te ves horrible.
Bueno, we have to head out.
Bueno.
Keep him safe.
By the way, he's Spanish. Alright, nerd. How you doing?
I will.
Bueno. It's like, it just reminds me of that Bumblebee man from The Simpsons. No es facile. I'm like, why do you have to splice in? Like, it's fine. If somebody doesn't pick up on the context clues that that person's from, you know, like a Latino country, then just let bygones be bygones. It's fine. Hey nerd, how you doing? You painting? Oh, painting a room, right? Macaroni with the chicken strips.
What are they serving today? Burritos. Again.
Weirdly coming to. I had a dream the other day that there were bees.
What are you doing? Hey.
And they kept getting in my clothes, and there was one in my ear, and I jumped awake. I hated it. I don't like bees.
We're going to the front. Come on.
So embarrassing. Why do you have 3? Pull them back.
Why did they go to the front?
Now don't freak out. Mel's coming with us.
Oh, she's gonna die.
Where's your pack?
That is a very low poly burrito.
Why are you doing this?
For some reason, it looks so strange in her
I
hand.
care about both of you.
Like it's been copied and pasted in Microsoft Word.
Does she know I'm on this drive?
She does.
And she's cool with it.
Oh, you have beef with Mel because she stole your man.
Sound like a no.
That's valid.
It's my accent.
It's my accent. Did I mention that I'm...
I
don't know if it's mixing. Did I mention that I'm...
No. It's
Latinx?
an opportunity for you two to finally...
With that burrito? She got the
Really should've
burrito
worked
grip?
each other since Jackson. I'm just supposed to pretend that didn't happen?
Of course not. You guys need to talk about it.
That looks good
She
though.
wanted Joel dead as much as the rest of us.
But she's not a...
Oh, I hate...
She hasn't hurt people.
I know there aren't that many ways to like pretend you're talking with your mouth full as an actor, but I hate hearing any attempts that aren't legitimate.
Don't forget.
Cyberpunk 2007.
Come on, Abby. She's family. Do it for me.
Do it for me, okay?
I'll try.
That's
I
all
am
I'm asking.
Manuel.
Get your things ready. I'm gonna grab mine.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah.
nice.
Bye.
Have we killed Manny? I feel like we have. A brazier?
Scientist, huh?
What? Wait, what's the connotations here? Did he have somebody over? Yeah, like is she judging a female scientist for wearing like nice lingerie, or is she saying that a man just shags women instead of doing science?
Ready to roll?
Yeah, just about.
You shouldn't go out. You're pregnant.
Hi.
My words mean nothing. This has already
Actually cleared
happened.
you for active duty. Really? You could probably get a stay if you ask. I'd rather not sit around if I don't have to. And no one's okay with this? Why would it be up to Owen? We need to grab Alice on our way.
I already don't like Mel.
Do better.
I really like the tension between the two of them. Like everybody's had somebody at work or at school or in their friendship group who they just really don't get along with but have to talk to, and I just feel like Abby's expression when they were talking. I felt it. I was like, I've been there.
It's the usual rotation.
When somebody's
When you get back, we'll
when they walk away and you just hit them with the.
I don't know. Worse?
Where's how?
Oh, he's complaining.
I live for that.
Paining his wrists. He can barely hold his spoon.
Maybe we can get him some more painkillers. Heard they moved you and Owen to Section
Bitter.
96.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's the only
It's
time I'm
nice.
going to say the bros off. Well,
nice to
yeah.
have young families.
So when they sleep.
Getting you guys excited about the baby. Seeing all the kids running around. Yeah, I'm getting ready.
All those crying babies. Let's drive Owen crazy.
He hasn't even seen it yet. He's out on rotation with Danny. Danny.
Seen what?
Yikes. Sucks for him. Yeah.
Who's Danny? Or when they surprise Ninja with sandwiches. My wife, open brackets, braless, close brackets, came and gave me a naughty right hand today. Abby's a sports bra kind of woman. I know she is. My wife, a known breast haver, bought me a sandwich and crisps today. It took her 45 seconds to slap it together. Whatever.
Hey, girl.
Oh, it's a dog. This wouldn't happen to be the dog we stabbed to death.
Girl.
The only one that'll put
Didn't
up with
even
your
ask.
Don't be jealous.
Hey, Al. You want to go to the trucks? Let's go to the trucks.
Aw, I do.
shit. Hey there, Bear.
Oh, his name's Bear.
Yeah, okay, since you asked so nicely.
Oh, Bear. That better be a trophy. Throw it over the fence, Shekel, you horrible man. Oh. Funny though, right?
Hit the ball. Sorry, buddy. My bad.
They knew we were gonna do it, they accounted for it.
Did I see you gem last night?
Oh, look.
What's
That.
she doing in town?
Something for Isaac?
CJ, now I know why you like this game so much.
She really likes it. Ask her about it.
Do you want me to put Yan up so you don't have to look?
Well, I guess you get to stay away from the content.
Sheep.
Yeah, hey,
I'd be happy staying put, I think. Just treating families.
CJ got a lot of sheep jokes when we were playing Warzone yesterday.
Hey, Abby.
Hey,
Heya. Abby doesn't know who that woman is. She hit her with the heya.
hey, Pat.
Pat.
Hey, Pat. Can I have my usual?
you got it. Gracias.
Even Birch got in. My boy.
Take S24. I'm driving. Sign us out.
Pendeo. See, Manny drives manual.
May your survival be
Oh, yeah.
May your death be swift.
When they're shooting things, smile. No, I won't actually. Smile.
There's a worm.
You know I can't shoot. No worries, Dakey. Have a nice time. Aww. That dog's happy. I hope she enjoys her final moments.
Alice gets shotgun.
Mel's pregnant.
She could use a fresh air. You do a chance
Did
to
you
talk.
just let a dog call shotgun? There are 3 seats in that. Oh no, there's 2. Okay. Time to make awkward conversation with a woman I hate. I really like this. I absolutely love the relationship these 2 women have. Right?
Gracias.
I feel like, oh, he's Spanish because he said gracias. Oh my god, he's Spanish. I feel like the bitter woman who lost out on a man having to speak to the woman who the man went
Do
for
you want me to get you something from
is
the
a
pharmacy?
trope that is like very
I'm good.
underexplored in games.
It's not a
I
big
think
deal.
it is
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna wear
hysterically
myself
funny,
out.
right?
I've been picking up a few extra
I
assignments.
absolutely love the awkwardness
what?
between them.
What do you mean?
Look at Abby's face, right? Abby's face is, I don't want to openly grimace at you, so I'm going to try and keep my face as like straight as and like unemotional as possible. You know?
S24 headed to 2.
I love that
Survival be long.
face.
Man, your dad be sweet.
Yes, I love seeing 2 characters that hate each other and
Yeah.
they have to be like cordial. I live for this. This is beautiful. I'm going to make the most of this.
No, Isaac says it's low priority. We're fishing up wild salmon right now.
Well,
What
Should've
did you
stayed
mean
home
about me
now.
and Owen? haven't seen him in like 2 weeks. Keeps picking up open assignments. Has he talked to you? Did he say anything? Or...
Oh man,
No,
I
we're
feel
still
really
not.
bad.
I mean, I seen him in the mess hall, but we walk around each other. Jackson shook him. You know, I wouldn't read too much into
I'm
it.
Jen, hey!
Hang on!
Mel, you're gonna die anyway. You'll be my meat shield.
They were waiting for us.
Tress effects.
What the fuck you think we're doing?
How's level kid?
Bring him down!
Get us out of it! No! Get around! They just keep coming!
They whistle. We've barely left the house, Manny. That man's bow keeps clipping into his friend. That's a bit cool. Wonder if they have sexual tension. Oh yeah, yeah. Sure you don't want to go home, Mel?
You okay? Yeah.
Why has she done
How
this?
far are we
I
from
guess
the
she's done it because she wants to, like, potentially run into Owen, or maybe she wants to take her mind off the fact that Owen is, like, very clearly not interested in having a baby, and very clearly is trying to avoid her, and very clearly wants to break up. But, I don't know. I feel like this was ill-fated, but well, I know it was ill-fated. Mel, you
Make sure
moron.
this place is secure.
I'm looking at the decisions you're making, Mel, and I'm unimpressed, right? Maybe it's the hormones or something, making you do dumb things, but woman, how did you get cleared for this? Do I have to collect all the states?
Yes.
I thought you'd already played it. No, I've never played this. I played the first one. I am actually enjoying it. I like to see how the story goes. I'm quite, like... Time flies when I'm playing it, you know?
We got this.
The piss. What's up, Shepard? Why are you binging DDC? Speaking of, it's almost time for my next... Oh, look! Spooktacular savings. This reminds me of JTF. Have you guys ever been to a JTF?
Lots of places to hide in here. Guys, I got company. Infected.
JTF is great. It's like a factory store. It sells loads of things that you wouldn't find in a supermarket. It's kind of like the... It's like the kind of place that would sell, like, truck tires and stuff, you know? They sell, like, Christmas trees, and you can just get them off the shelf. Barbecues. I guess bloaters are. Yeah, it's kind of like Costco, except it doesn't do food. It's like... I don't know, it's like the kind of thing you'd order from Argos for, except it's a shop that you can walk into. You get like a massive trolley and an oven or something. I don't know. Stole my kill, Manny, alright?
We clear?
This is so much better than getting drunk and watching anime.
What?
Nothing.
What the fuck? Wow. If there was anything I was hoping an apocalypse would obliterate, it would definitely be anime, but no. Manny has confirmed that anime is canon in this universe, and thriving, in fact. The audience for anime has never been bigger, apparently. There's a lot of narrative filler that needs to be wiped from the annals of history off the face of the earth, and yet it exists.
Guys, look up there.
Manny Chad. I call it a bloater. I guess because it's like all the spores making it big. In Dead Island there are floaters, similarly named. They're still making episodes of Dragon Ball, yeah. They've still got like people in the office putting together new series of like One Piece. You said a quote from The Last of Us and you told you to kill yourself. What quote did you use? I mean, I don't think anybody should kill themselves, but I am very curious. Bit harsh indeed, yeah. I can't imagine a situation anybody would need to hear that under. Oh. Yeah, weird that, Oh, Abby, you mug. Look at that! The strength!
Guys!
Oh, wow. I want a cool dog. My cat just shouts at me. I think Joel wears masks and stuff, doesn't he? Also, Joel's dead. So maybe that's why. Oh. I think his wife left him. I suppose if my spouse left me and somebody did a video game, quoted me, I'd probably be frustrated, but I still don't think I'd tell them to kill themselves.
Everybody good?
Yeah. Running low on ammo though.
Can we say fuck this place?
Yes.
Fuck this place.
No, I mean, it's not PG.
We're getting out of here.
Yeah, I don't think there's a situation I'd ever say that to somebody under. Oh, Manny, thought you were. I would definitely accidentally kill people if I was living this, because I'd walk around the corner, see somebody, shoot them. Those of you who have played Warzone with me know that I very, very frequently friendly fire. I don't want to break the glass.
Hey guys, I think I found a way out.
Manny.
You got it.
Aw, yeah, I accidentally shoot people all the time. He said he isn't being himself. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear then. Hopefully he apologizes.
Ladies first.
Another month and I wouldn't fit through here.
Go ahead, Abs.
Yeah, Mel, why are you
ladies
out,
first.
you idiot?
I like you. Okay.
Abby, this reminds me of your dad's greenhouse.
Shut up.
All these plants are alive. Good point.
You know what? This is good.
Shouldn't.
You two move
I love that because
Shut up.
she clearly responded out of like instinct, like shouldn't, and then was like, fuck, I have to be cordial. Joke about plants being good. Hey, Draga. Long time no speak. How you doing?
Got another one?
Yep.
Hey, I know a good drinking game you can play with us.
Maybe later.
Oh, you didn't mean now, Abby. Killjoy. I guess maybe up there. That looks kind of walky. What are we actually doing now? I don't know. Can't get up there. Can't get up there. The thing is, like, the game has very specific expectations of where you can walk, when, and how. So it's like, a lot of the time, things look like they can be jumped upon and they can't. So I feel like I spend a lot of time just kind of walking around, having my character sort of rub up against stuff and seeing what they climb. I've been good, thank you. We've played a lot of games, gotten a lot of plats. I don't really know how far to update you on as well. What was the game we were playing when you popped in last?
Oh, majestic!
Sweet Deku. Oh. Aww. So blessed. Thank you, Drogo. Oh, we need to get out there. Okay.
Fob's dead ahead.
Fob.
In sight.
Well, they're out there. Yeah. Let's keep moving.
The scars are weird. The thing is, like, the wolf people and Ellie's people have proven that it's perfectly possible to live a very civilized life.
This area without getting jumped by scars.
The problem with scars is that they don't seem to be a product of desperation, because it seems like it's 4 years on, it's perfectly, no, more than 4 years. Seems like it's perfectly possible to live well and live happily. So seeing the scars, like, in a situation where lots of other people are thriving and they've got, like, farms and settlements and, like, professions and structure,
Not against us,
makes
but it is very
less sense, and it...
Keep checking this.
I don't know. Do you guys know what I mean? It's weird how there are so many creeps possibly looking at you play. That's true.
Locking the door.
But there are creeps on the bus. To be fair, Twitch hasn't been nearly as bad as I was warned it would be. Yeah, it's like, it's kind of like being too scared to drive because you're worried about having a car accident, right? Like, the chances are low.
We need to be on the other side of
And
this fence.
not everybody is a bad driver.
Because that worked out so well last time.
Yeah,
Another
like,
idea, maybe?
I have no control, so it's alright.
Just venting.
Just venting. Imposter. The imposter. No, I'm not doing that. Where are we going?
I'm not
Oh,
allowed
thank
there.
you.
Got a cable up here. Come give me a boost.
Ah, nice.
Manny, see what's up there.
I wonder how much Abby weighs. No offense to her. How tall is she? Sandwiches. She is about double the height of a sitting German Shepherd, right? Do a hot tub stream.
There you go. Come on up.
Mel, stay with Alice. I'll try to get that door open.
That
find you another
Sounds
way in.
terrifying.
Be careful. Well,
I saw somebody advertise a hot tub stream and then
Long way down.
yeah.
they did something with it. I think they were sat next to a hot tub doing something else. They were playing Never Gonna Give You Up on piano. That was genius. Sus!
There we go.
OP is sus.
Okay, Mel.
Am I the
We're
OP?
in. I'm at the door.
Why have we bought Mel? If not for anything besides emotional weight.
Okay, come on. Quick. Yeah,
They open Pokemon cards? That would be great.
We're here.
I could dress up as like a mascot and then slowly boil alive. You guys would just watch me faint and then one of you is going to have to call emergency services while like I'm just passed out in the hot tub in silence. Just like the bubbling in the background. Yes! The suit of armour. Essentially like a big tinfoil outfit. I bake myself like a potato. Big kettle. Yeah. What could go wrong? The metal fuses to my skin. Cool.
Benny, don't ever get caught.
Oh. Looks smooth. So I left my parents' house this morning at like 11 or 12. McSmooth wasn't yet awake. He was still asleep. I got a later tater from him on Snapchat and for some reason it tickled me so bad. Just like, sister disappears in the morning. She's gone for a good another few months. You don't know when you'll see her again. Hit her with the later tater.
Okay.
McMilk-chan. Don't you dare call him McMilk-chan.
I'll hold it here. Go.
I'll brace it with something.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Sozard.
Crank broke.
That's a my bad moment.
Abby, look.
You play horror games on VR. Nice. I don't have a VR kit or
Manage to
set,
hang
whatever they're
tight.
called. What
We'll
games?
find a
What
way to
games do
the
you have for
roof.
VR? Do you have Skyrim? Crap, bro.
Glad you hitched a ride with us.
Abby, don't make conversation that you're clearly not interested in.
I am glad I'm here with you guys.
Yeah, the badges kind of come and go. There's no point getting to know Mel because she'll die. What's in here?
Hey, why have you been avoiding me?
Oh no! I wanted to go up the. Oh, I
Barely
just got to the
said
side.
anything to me since Jackson. I don't know.
Oh, fine.
I guess
Let's
I was
conversate.
shook by Jackson too.
You don't think Joel deserved what he got?
I think he deserved worse. I just
I think Abby's younger than me.
I get it. What kind of a person could do that, right?
I'm not saying that.
See if
I'm
there's
just
a way
so
to
struck
patch.
by her absolutely adorable face.
Alright.
It's not scary.
Abby, who's back there?
Oh, I see. I tried to play Resi 7 a few weeks ago, and as people in chat will tell you, it didn't go very well.
Here we go. Got it.
I couldn't finish it on stream. I got very upset. To be fair,
So what's
going
right
back to it, it actually did get ludicrously easy after
What are you doing?
Like, that happy birthday thing was actually really
here?
cool, and the zombie clown that I
Okay,
thought was
just
going to come alive
go
didn't come
slow.
alive.
One advantage of being pregnant. Low center of gravity.
I'll take your word for it.
So, after that, what was it? The boat? A few jump scares. I probably would have... The thing is, the boat was shit, but I probably would have crawled through it on my stomach. Like, it was dark. Lots of corners to turn, lots of ghost girls. To be fair, I probably would have really struggled with the boat as well. But the salt mines were dog shit. And the final boss was visually very cool, but, like, mechanically very underwhelming. Right. But, to be fair, on stream I probably wouldn't have made it through the boat, thinking about it. I'll give myself that. Sit
Very good.
Diabolus 666. Diabolus? Diabolus? Thanks for the follow.
Okay, getting closer to the hatch.
Where we dropping, boys? Oh. Have fun, nerd.
What do you see? No way out from here.
Mint condition. Hey, we got a trophy. Most of the trophies, if not all of them in this game, don't seem to be tied to progress at all. So, sorry, that really threw me off. That was very strange. So we've gone ages without seeing one. What's the Pokemon Deku? Which Pokemon are you shiny hunting for? I used to do loads of shiny hunting back before I started uni, so ages ago. Oh, cool. I got a shiny Fennekin. I played through the game with a shiny Fennekin. I got a shiny Axu, but I gave it to my cousin. I got a shiny Deden, and I traded it for a Groudon for my living dex. I got a shiny Lapras, and I traded it for, I think, a Keldeo. Oh, Rowlet! Cute! Shiny Decidueye is like white, isn't it? Looks really cool. I have a little Rowlet figurine somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I got a shiny... I tried to fish for a shiny Dratini, but...
How do we get to the catwalk?
I don't know what to do. I tried to fish for a shiny Dratini, but welcome back. He's black. Oh, that's cool. What else? I think I fished for a shiny Dragalge, but I traded it for some legendary. I think a Jirachi. Basically, what I would do is I would shiny hunt for
Okay, that's promising.
certain Pokemon and then trade them for legendaries for the living dex, because on Pokemon X and Y you can request Pokemon, but you can't request legendaries. So like if you're trying to complete the Pokedex, you physically can't request them. So I had to go onto like, it was how I discovered Reddit actually. I had to go onto lots of subreddits and ask for Pokemon trades and be like, I've got this shiny Lapras, can I have a Groudon? Or a Keldeo or something. And somebody would come along. This Sake got me acting quite unwise. I don't know what to do. I feel like potentially I can jump there and then climb up, but I also feel like I might die. Let's just find out if I die. Yep, that's a no.
What should we do?
We could use the ladder to get over there.
Oh yeah. Good point. Thanks, Chief. Yeah, because isn't Incineroar white and red? I absolutely hate Incineroar's design. I got a Litten, and then Terracat or Torracat, whatever they're called. And when it evolved into Incineroar, I was devastated. Absolutely devastated. Hideous. I just put it in my PC, got something else. Incineroar is black and red, but its shiny is white and red.
Especially when I look
so it's like, it's ugly as well. It's just Tony the Tiger. Awful. I don't know why they started to make humanoid starters, but there's something really uncomfortable about having a Pokemon that is essentially an adult male.
Look, Fob, sweet Fob.
I got Pokemon Sword and got
Off the roof for us?
the Firestarter School Bunny, and it evolved into something that looks like an adolescent boy. And I was like,
Not as fearless
I
as
don't
you
feel
think.
comfortable owning an adolescent boy. I put it in the
I
PC.
could never do the
It's like,
surgery stuff you do.
no way. No way am I throwing that thing out in the middle of a Pokemon battle. I don't know. I think what they started to do was they started to like make their starters based on like tropes. So in Pokemon X and Y, they based the starters on Mage, Thief, and Fighter. So Chespin's Fighter, Fennekin is Mage, and Froakie is Thief. But they turn them into humanoid things, and I'm like, this is just uncomfortable. It's like Mr. Mime. I'm like, this is just a dude.
Quiet out here.
This is just a dude, and I'm making him just sit on the floor cross-legged and eating kibble. Like, I don't know. I don't like it.
When we get back home, I'm gonna find
Tony the
out.
Tiger's Rule
Watch the
34
movie.
explosion is very funny. Object. What am I buying? What's Biomutant? Yeah, they do just make Personas now. Yeah, I've never heard of Biomutant. Hello, Will!
Guys, down this way. Okay.
I really need to start powering through some of the backlog, to be fair. Looks fun. Nice. Let's do it. I hope it's like a rancid platinum. I hope it's like... I hope it's grueling. With Resident Evil 8 out, I've been really in the mood for a game that has like multiple playthrough requirements for the platinum. I mean, Resi 7 did have that, but I also want something that I can physically finish. Yes! Alright, I'm down. Sorry. This game does, yeah. The problem with this game is that it's very like Uncharted cinematic. Like a lot of it is like unskippable walking and talking. You're not... What's the word? Like, you're not rewarded for playing through it multiple times and learning it really well. You know, like some games where you can skip things and you can like move quickly through stuff. Like Uncharted, you can kind of fly through. Once you've done it once, you're not punished for replay. In fact, you're kind of rewarded for it. I like stuff like that. Like Resi 4, where you can play through it again, but with like certain weapons and stuff. I do need to get Abby a little knife or something. Let's just kill. Where are you? Ow! Don't. See you in a bit, Ellie. Seeing these beasts and inspirations is something you can get immersed in, but the more generations pass, the more anthro-humanoid they got. Yeah, like, the thing is, a lot of people criticize Pokemon for getting less, less creative, but I don't think that's the case. I think Pokemon has always fundamentally had some absolute clanger designs. Like Muck, Voltorb, when you think about it, Electrode. They're only given a pass because they're nostalgia, you know? I think Pokemon has always had some really good designs and some really bad designs. But yeah, they definitely have deviated to more like humanoid concept. Well, have they? Because I mean, like Alakazam, Mr. Mime, Magmar, Mewtwo, and then in Gen 2, there was like Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, Tyrogue. So I feel like they've. I think the problem is like the My Little Pony problem, where they've made the design cuter, and as a result, the furries have descended upon it. You know, like when My Little Pony got that reboot that spawned like the entire brony fandom, and people started wanking to them. I feel like Pokemon really streamlined its designs, and they made the designs cuter and like more appealing and stuff. But in that way, they also appealed to
guys up here.
Masturbators. The thing is, God of War's Japanese name is Sir Knight. God of War's design was designed to look like a male knight, right? God of War's initial design was not intended to be used for all 34. It's literally based on a male knight. It's called Sir Knight. But like, people started wanking to it, and then they leaned into it. God of War's Mega Evolution is a ball gown, and then they made a male God of War Gallade. So they were like, oh yeah, why not? You know what? That's a lot of ad revenue right there. Why not?
Through here.
Why not?
Damn it.
I don't really like Anthro Pokemon at all. I'm like, this is just a dude in like strange shorts. Because I think each member of the Sword and Shield starter lineup was based on parts of like British culture. So like School Bunny's based on football. The Sobble is based on like spies and like James Bond and MI6 and stuff. And MI5. And what's the other one? The grass type is like music. So presumably shit like the Beatles. I don't know. I feel like they were scraping at the barrel when they decided to make something based on British culture, but you know what? It's good for them for trying, you know? Yeah, God of War doesn't even have boobs, and yet they get really weirdly anthro. Like, I know Machamp was like a buff guy in shorts, but there's a new character that got introduced in Sword and Shield, and I only saw him because of the art. Also, I think his name is Darude, like Darude Sandstorm. But yeah, I only discovered him because of the art. Art. Well, I don't know what you want. You're fighting one with veins. Oh, you mean like Conqueror? And Gerda? The one with the clown nose? Yes, Conqueror. Awful. Zarude! Yes, not that rude. Oops. I got shot in the head. Zeraora as well. Pokemon have also stopped doing this thing where, like, remember old legendary events where, like, Arceus with the weird Stairway to Heaven and, Shaman with that little garden and stuff, and they used to do that, but now they don't. You just sort of get given it. I think it really lessens the impact of the special events you used to get, legends and stuff. Yeah, like you had to go to Toys R Us to get Mew. Ow. Can I please heal? No, I can't. I am gonna die. Again. Right. Fucking brilliant. I can already tell I'm gonna really get along with this part of the game.
Got cover! Go! There's too many of them! Running out of ammo!
Petrol stations are stressful anyway. Today I drove through a service station and I went to like the Costa drive-thru and got a coffee. But I needed to get petrol. And it was this very elaborate like one-way system of roads like round the car park to the petrol station. And I like slightly overshot, so I went too far down the one-way system and ended up getting to the point where I'd have to drive up a one-way road to go and get petrol. I just didn't do it. I was like, nah, get petrol another time. I left. Like, driving is too stressful for what it is. I hate
my children after you.
Come on, let's get out of here.
I hate the oh, okay, so if we'd have waited long enough, or maybe well, I think if we killed enough people, we would have been saved. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Adam. Thanks for coming by then. It's good to see you. Like, driving really stresses me out. It's basically like a series of things that you have to do very specifically, and you do kind of get told what to do, but sometimes, like, no amount of signs can prepare you. There's a road near where I live, and I have to drive down it every single time I come back. And you're basically required to change lanes in the middle of a roundabout to get in the right lane, right? I've done it right once. Sometimes I get beeped. Sometimes I have to like awkwardly swerve in. Sometimes luckily nobody else is driving that way, so I can just like... once I was in the wrong lane, so I just went down the wrong road. I just drove until I got to a roundabout and then I turned around. And I was like, fucking fine. Very stressed.
Open the gates.
England is awful for roundabouts.
What?
In theory, they're like straightforward, but they're not.
Squeeze this as hard as you can, okay?
Holy shit.
I didn't even feel it.
Hey, we got two.
England's awful.
Hey, he's got a gunshot wound to the hand.
I can't believe she came along. What a moron.
Hey. You did all right back there. It was almost a compliment.
Go get help.
That was a compliment, Mel, you
Stay.
bitch.
Come on, it's this way. Sit. That was a lot of blood, right?
She shouldn't be out.
She'll be
That's
okay.
true, Abby. I agree.
She'll be okay.
Swear jar? I have not consented to a swear jar. You guys should make a game out of swearing. Every time I swear, you have to do a push-up or something.
This is Alice. Come on, Alice. Good girl.
Nah, 10 push-ups. Depending on the swear. Maybe, like, for shit, you have to do sit-ups.
These new
I don't know.
recruits.
There's a way we can be productive from this, you know.
Thanks again, guys.
Hey, Danny, hold up.
I like that one, Scoby.
What do you mean?
Been stationed.
Thank you, must be doing so much.
Come on, you owe us one. Can you find out what's up?
Okay. Well, let us check in first.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, don't you guys agree? And you're like sweating on your bedroom floor. Like, please stop saying fuck.
Checking in.
Hey, you.
Check it in.
What you got for us?
No assignment. Just says report to Isaac.
Both of us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or drunk in your case.
Something's going down.
You better find Isaac.
We should
Wasn't
make
that the
sure
character
Isaac
model of the guy on the other side of the fence? They're sweating. They're bettering themselves. Look at all these people. A pipe bomb. Just help myself to all this. Today when I was driving back, I was like, I feel great. As soon as I get home, I want to go for a run. I've got so much energy. I feel brilliant. I go for a run. Then I got in my house and I was like, I have never been more tired in my entire life. I had a nap. And I ate snacks, which I never do.
Hey, Abby. Some nice work.
It was only 2.5 this time because there was no traffic. But the way up was 4 hours.
With all this going on.
It was fairly pain-free as well.
Hey man, feeling better?
Do you know him?
Meds are kicking in, so yeah.
Hey, Viper. It's my birthday for another 2 hours. I'm old now. Happy birthday, Viper. Did you get anything good for your birthday?
Brother, you only need 3. Am I right?
Yeah, I have so much energy right now. I'm going to use that energy for the better when I get somewhere, and then yeah, no. Had to wash your bike. Nice. You're saving for a motorbike. Cool. Nice. How close are you to the savings goal? Got a specific model in mind, or? Bearing in mind I don't know anything about
Heard about your
motorbikes. So.
ambush. Heard they hit you.
Right around here. Near the warehouses.
Shit. They keep slipping past our lines.
Hey, you know where Isaac is?
He was here a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Oh, what breed of car you got?
We'll look around.
5k. Oof.
Thanks.
That's a lot of money. I would one day like a Ford Fiesta, but they're about 4k. And I haven't started saving for one, so they're a pipe dream.
Hey, Abby.
What kind of car is that? An Alsatian?
Training refresh me.
Okay, thanks.
What's the temperament like? Are they good to raise? Ah, they got names. Tofu, Darwin 2, Rocky, Sadie, Quan, Mickey, Marley, Cleo, Alice.
Hey, Alice.
You're gonna die.
We're gonna get you out of here soon.
I love that they've got like a little band of dogs.
I don't know any of these people. You?
Can I join the briefing? Aww. Alsatians are blessed. See you in a bit, Deku. What else do I need to do in here? Okay, now I can leave. Maybe I could always leave, I don't know. Mel, you really should just stay home.
Hey guys.
Nora! Okay, so we are quite far in the past then.
Just a few more stitches and I'll be good as new.
You guys need to convince this girl to relax.
Hey Mel. Relax. You got it.
Hey, I need some muscle, so can you two give me a hand or something?
Sure.
Don't move.
I'll just be here.
Funny.
Relaxing.
Just give them that prime workmate smile.
I'm shipping out to the West Side Hospital in a few.
Yeah, you've already shown us. You can characterize her all you want. We've written her off.
Really?
We're grieving.
Well, the baby's vitals were a little elevated, but I'm not worried.
Someone should get word to Owen. I want to be here for her.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely convinced that Nora and Marlene are related.
I need to show you guys something.
What is it?
What is it?
Oh my god. Are these all ours?
Oh.
Yeah. And we're coming in by the hour.
Right, okay. This isn't what I expected at all. I actually honestly
Can't tell now.
didn't expect anything bleak.
Laura.
Just not yet.
What do you mean we can't tell Mel?
Who's in that body bag?
Holy shit. It's Danny.
Oh. Danny went out with Owen, and Danny died, obviously. But Owen's fine because we've seen him.
A few days back, there were
I mean, we kill him.
some scar sightings out by the marina.
But he's
Danny
fine
and
at the
I were sent
moment.
on a sweep. And this morning, the guards found Danny collapsed by the perimeter fence. He'd walked himself back with a bullet in his stomach.
Pinches escars, hijos de puta.
Oh my god, is Manny
I tried to talk with
Spanish?
him until he passed, but as far as I can tell, there's no units going back that way.
Oh my god. That is
about
so
Owen?
exotic.
Did you ask Isaac what happened?
Yeah, I tried. But he gave me that fucking look, and then he told me to keep quiet about it. Which means you can't say shit.
Owen's a big boy. I'm sure he's fine.
I'm sure he's bueno. You
Where is
really
he?
missed out on the opportunity to say that.
I'll be discreet.
Last I heard, he was in the apartments.
That trope is so overdone. Like he's clearly fluent as well. So why
Let me know what you guys find out.
Yeah.
why go to the effort of switching back and forth? Like Shekel, doesn't it take effort to like switch back and forth
Why the hell hasn't Isaac
in your
said
mind
this?
when you go between speaking Polish and English?
Just even tell Nora.
I fucking hope so.
Surely it's effort, like more effort. Hello.
We're looking for Isaac.
He's inside. Going in.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Man brackets with beanie.
Damn, look who it is.
Sup, fellas?
Look, it's man brackets without
Time
beanie.
for a game?
Is that a do-rag?
Here for Isaac.
Whatever, big shot.
I love beef
You know what I
jerky.
do?
Mm-hmm.
See you around.
If you're fluent, it's just terrible. I love that. Ninja ate your beef jerky and then she vomited on the floor. That bitch. That adorable little bitch.
Fuck. Always hated this man.
Steffi tried to knock my laptop off the coffee table today. She just really went for it. She, for some reason, was furious. Because it was like slightly propped up. Because I brought some towels back and put the towels on the coffee table and then put the laptop on top. And she was like... I was like, that's a work lease! Don't. Please. Seffi, please don't knock it off. She was like...
Hey, Abby.
We need to
Just
go out.
chaotic.
Isaac's in there.
Yeah.
Do you know if he'll be long?
Said again when you two arrive. Come on.
Yeah. Where is she?
Sir, Abby and Manny are here.
She is not here. Whoa!
Don't let him fall asleep.
Yes, sir.
Let's go up.
I love his jumper. I'd like that. He was naked.
I heard you two ran into some trouble.
No losses on our side. Just some minor injuries. Can't say the same for them.
I
Hey.
was hearing more of that.
Never seen the base this packed.
Thanks, Dickie.
Give it another day.
I'm not bilingual nor fluent in other languages. So, I have no idea. It's just weird.
Small skirmishes.
It's a weird trope.
Can't keep going like this.
Then what?
Could try another truce. How long before some asshole on their side or our side unravels the whole thing? No. It has to be all of them.
You have a very flat
Try
nose.
attacking their island.
Not,
No, that's not a bad thing. It's just something I've noticed.
not with everyone.
It stands out to me, ironically.
There's a big storm a few days out. We're gonna use it to mask our approach. You two are gonna lead the first wave.
You can speak European, Russian, and American.
Pick your squads. Start prepping.
I want Owen.
I see.
When are he and Danny getting back?
Talk, Nora.
She knows.
No secrets between the Salt Lake crew, huh?
Is Owen okay?
Look at this bougie guy eating fruit. Where'd you get that from, Isaac?
Then why didn't you send a search party after him?
He shot Danny. Apparently to protect some scar.
It's bullshit.
Excuse me.
It's not Owen. You got it wrong.
You're saying Danny used his last breath to lie to me?
Sir, people hear that story. Owen's dead. Anyone.
The spiders in Nightmare of Mensis are awful.
Got him down for support.
All of the Nightmare of Mensis is terrible. I only ever charged through it. I absolutely pelt through it.
No.
You said yourself the storms have
I run in past the brain thing
One shot at this.
so that I don't die of spikes.
And this is bigger.
I run past the spiders so that I don't die of spiders. I run past the student so that I don't die of student. And then I run down past all the bloaty head guys and go up the lift so that I can unlock the shortcut.
If he turns up,
Like, it's just a place that doesn't encourage exploration.
out,
I've never been scuba diving.
we'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, Mensis is
I need you,
frustration.
Yeah.
And then it starts bringing up all the brain women.
I get it.
Also, remember when I was playing and I got into the lift to go down to the brain of Mensis and a bloated head followed me into the lift?
Roster.
The door closed, it clipped me out of the lift and I fell to my death.
Talk later.
That was back in the beginning days of streaming.
No way Owen killed Danny over some scar, right? What? No. Abby, don't.
I'll be back by morning. You just gotta cover me till then.
Isa will kick your ass.
Not before the assault.
Oh.
He needs me.
Do you think Mel's gonna come along? Do you think Mel's gonna smuggle herself in?
I know where he'll go.
Stop it. I'm gonna kill you.
What?
Seriously, stop it.
Yeah, Bloodborne was good.
Alright.
Yeah, I like Abby
Why don't you come on
more
over and
too.
enjoy this view with me then?
It's great. It's the best.
Oh. Come on. We made it all the way up here just so you could wimp out on the last 2 steps.
Yeah. Yes, deal was to get up here, so.
That was me playing Resi 7.
Alright, here's what's gonna happen.
We came all this way just for you to wimp
You're
out.
gonna get your ass
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
Sit on the edge, or you can go down here on the kid seat and look at this view with me.
You can't miss training.
Really? Not even just for one night.
Nope.
Abby, you loser.
It's getting late.
Yeah.
It is clearly the middle of the day, Abby.
Okay.
Scobie. A pot and kettle, my boy. Pot and kettle.
Do not. It is too high.
Oh, bless. She's cute.
You know, I don't think I can live like this anymore, Abby.
Owen, I'm serious. I will break up with you. Owen.
I always
Oh,
loved
they're in a
you.
relationship.
Owen!
Wow, to be fair, that is ballsy. Don't land on him.
Abby!
I'm down here, you asshole.
You jumped? And I missed it?
I thought you drowned.
And you came to my rescue?
No. I came to make sure you drowned.
You
I
weirdo.
found something pretty awesome.
What?
I think you're gonna have to follow me to see it.
Owen, we have to go back.
They're gonna
Will.
kiss. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Owen,
What are they gonna do? Kick out a bunch of displaced fireflies who have nowhere else to go?
maybe? I don't want to find out.
Just come see this thing. Take a deep breath.
You better not kiss. You better not.
What is this place?
I don't know.
Ew.
You gonna keep going?
Fuck yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. The Last of Us 2. In your hubris, I believe you've posted cringe. I've written to inform you that you've posted cringe.
This place is crazy.
Banana.
It's like one of those zoos, but for fish.
Wow.
Check this water pup out. I saw the seal the other day. It was covered in spots.
They don't have spots. They're brown.
Those are sea lions.
No. No, you don't know.
I know what I saw with my eyes.
There'd be a shrew. This is like the dinosaur place, but for water. Hey, Strong, how you doing?
Hey, give me a hand with this.
Yep.
Present day Abby would be able to do that by herself.
What is this
Gonna have school tomorrow, nice.
Well, clearly this is some sort of theater.
What classes have you got?
Fish.
A fighter? At sea parks? Can I do that too?
Booster?
What? I'm a wolf. That's my wolf howl.
You're an idiot. I think this sailboat was part of the show.
No, looks like somebody turned this into a makeshift dock or something. You wanna check it out?
At sea parks? When he does it with the gravy and the mashed potato.
There's some kids' clothes. Bet a family came through.
Look at these drawings.
Back in the day. We used to call it IT crowd in our, like, in like year 9 and stuff. But I'm pretty sure it was out
Yeah,
way
or
before
got
then.
killed by scars.
Such an optimist.
Nice drawings though. Aw, look at that lion. Doesn't seem like the worst date yet.
Alright, enough of this boat.
I agree, Owen.
You wanna go see the rest of the fish zoo?
You think there's more to see?
Fish zoo.
Of course. Let's go.
All my homies hate boats. Gets the adrenaline going, I guess, clubs. Wow. Imagine being like an orca in here, just looking out the grate, being like, I should be out there. Oh, sorry, Abby. Like that one Lady Gaga song. I'm not really that interested in this flashback, so I'm trying to figure out how to end it as fast as I could. You keep getting fucked shagless. You tried playing CSD3 with an 18-point menu for a trophy. I haven't played CSD3. It sounds very different from number 2, so I can't offer much advice, if anything.
Think you can get through that?
It's alright, Dickie.
Get me up there.
Yep.
Yep.
Here.
Okay. Holy shit! Look at you!
Good for you, Abby.
Pushed 185 pounds yesterday.
Yeah, right.
We're thinking bad romance, clubs. Bad romance.
So, we take a quick look around and then...
Rah rah.
Right back.
But also, I applaud your knowledge of Britney Spears' discography.
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't see that every day.
Electric Debt! Hey, very fair. Have a really good evening. Did you dye your hair? I did. Bye, Electric Debt! Scobie's had a quarter of a glass of something, so he's trashed.
It's a tank in the floor.
Can you imagine this place filled with people? Kids laughing, running around. Different world, right?
Bicycle. See you later, Brad.
We have to come back here together.
That's good, yeah. Get them to break the rules, too.
You don't think it's worth it?
Let's see how much trouble we're in when we get back.
Valid. I feel cold symptoms, even though I don't think I have a cold. I've got like a sore, crummy throat and stuff.
I think this is our boat, Captain.
Shit.
See you next time, Strong. You have a good time at school tomorrow. Or uni or college. You just stood there like a... Dad, I'm taking Max away. He can't spend his life locked inside this rotting building. All he'll do is take on your weaknesses. Wow, what a letter to your own father. High school. Alright, have a good time. When the soldiers killed Mom, you just stood there like a coward. What kind of example is that? You should have gotten angry. You should have made them hurt worse than they hurt her. I want Max to see what it looks like when people are willing to stand up for what they want. When they're willing to make something of their life, the world is harsh. It's up to us to change it. Only when weak may I carry my true strength. Maybe we'll come back someday. If we do, I hope you're not still sitting in your stupid fucking chair. Well, that's awkward.
These kids are enough to join the Scars.
Jeez. Well, on the bright side, family's keys.
What is wrong with you?
He's a skeleton. He doesn't need them.
I just don't understand how anybody willingly joins the Scars.
Why not?
Because they're an insane cult. That's why.
In the QZs, people would refer to the Fireflies as terrorists. Fanatics.
We were naive. We weren't fanatical.
We blew up checkpoints and assassinated soldiers.
It's not the same.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, it is.
Don't say shit like that at the stadium, okay?
Okay, alright.
That was a very angry letter. I love that his dad did that, obviously out of stubbornness and not out of sadness. Like, well, maybe I will still be immature.
I think it's the same family from the boat.
That'd be my guess, yeah.
I wonder if we'll meet Max and the other one.
This one? Pump out. Got it. Man, painting this must have taken forever.
I can't turn my torch on. What are we doing here, game? What are we doing here?
Don't tell me you want to go down there.
Come on.
Owen.
Last thing. I promise.
Owen had a baby with somebody else. Well, he didn't.
Just,
But
don't count.
The plan was going.
You're good.
The camera's been taken off me. I find that infuriating.
Look at these. I'd love to meet this kid.
I mean, he's a Scar. Maybe you have.
He's an individual, Abby.
Jesus, I sure hope not. Whoa. Get on in here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is the floor wet? That doesn't bode well. Aww. shekel?
You see that? Told you there was body.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Ugh. Don't do this to me. I'm very uncomfortable. Ugh. Look, I'm here for plats, right? I'm here for plats. I'm here for trophies. Smut. I'm not here for this wanton smut. This, like, debauchery. Imagine it's Leon and Ashley. Don't do this to me.
We're disgusted by it.
Don't point out my own hypocrisy.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
This is really inappropriate. Okay.
Talk to me.
I know all the leads have dried up. But
You kissed him and you're thinking about your dad? Abby.
he's still out there, you know?
What on earth does that have to do with Owen? You're so weird. You're weird.
What can I do?
Let's go back. We can still make training.
Owen and Abby fanfic when? Never? There is one power couple on this planet, and it is Leon and Ashley.
Go ahead.
And he rejected her for sex because he's cool.
I'm gonna hang out with the seals for a little while.
Abby, like, I get it. You're sad, but do you really, like, kiss somebody and think about your father? That's a problem, okay? Freud wants to have a word, I think.
I told you already. Don't be sorry.
I know what sex is, but I won't tell you.
What if Owen's somewhere else?
He's there.
Let's get off the roof before someone sees us.
Come on, pendejo. Let's get off this roof.
Can I talk you out of this?
No. We don't know what happened. I gotta find him.
I need to get a DDC too. Oh. My legs. Oh. Sevi. Sorry, I made some roasted veg for dinner. So like I roasted some onion, some potato and some courgette with like rosemary and dried oregano. And there was some left in the bacon tray, so I ate some with my hands. My recommendation is corned beef. It was delicious. I ate it with my hands. I feel very cold and fluey. Like crummy throat. Whoop. Does save washing up.
I mean, if you really killed Danny...
Fuck Danny. I'm jealous Owen got the shooting before I did.
Whoa, Abby.
I do appreciate you helping me sneak out like this.
How are you getting to the aquarium? The highway?
Can't. Too many patrols. I'd get spotted for sure. I'll rough it. Aquarium's due west of here. Keep following the sun, right?
I'm coming with you.
I've done this before.
Not with these many scouts in the area.
Manny, please.
All right? You know best.
Hey. Thanks.
For this?
Yeah, and other stuff, you know. You're a good friend.
Come on now. You know I can't handle all this emotion.
You're a good friend, she reiterates.
Looks clear. Come on.
Alright. Wish me luck.
When you find him, don't hit him too hard.
I'll do my best.
He'll be dead.
Seriously. Watch yourself out there.
See ya.
When's Mel gonna show up?
Okay. Just follow the sunset.
Your beard's rubbish.
Great.
I love how she dips in the evening as well. What a good idea. Like, oh, it's starting to get dark? Perfect. Sign me up. Did I miss something? I don't know if Manny will die. True, less likely to be seen. I guess being seen isn't really the problem with the mushroom men. I guess it's the problem with the scars, right? So I guess in theory you can run around with a torch on as long as there aren't any scars around. Yep, fair. They camoed well. Hello. What are you talking about? Oops. Savvy. Savvy boo. Princess. Baby princess. Savvy baby. Little squish. I like your boots.
Nice.
Nice. Nice cock.
Oh shit!
I knew that was coming, and here I am, shitting my pants again. You just rolled a spare!
Off to a great start.
Yeah, good on you for using your gun in the middle of this house. That'll go well. Anything over here? Some pills.
I can make it before sunset. Better make it before sunset. What the?
You laughed at that? Yes. Do that.
That guide you right off a cliff.
Oh, da 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 da.
In our backyard.
Da da da. Oh snap! I don't know, some woman, some bint. You just rolled a spare. Spare me an inch of the fat fucking cop. Look at that dormant boy. Shiv required. Spend supplements to learn the Shiv crafting recipe. Oh! Oh shit! Oh! There's upgrades! How much of this game have I played? Oh my god, Ellie's got like 500 of these. Whoops. Well. Fuck.
That it?
I just learned how to play the game. You lost the game. You did mention this. Uh-oh. Sorry, Bruno. I struggle to retain new information when I'm faced with much information. Learning a new game is very overwhelming. To be fair, this game's been really okay for backseating. Doom Eternal was absolutely, like, hair-pulling. But, devastating. Last of Us has been alright. I've just had loads of people come in like, this scene absolutely shook me to my core. And I've been like, can't relate.
Martyr's Gate. Truce is dead, but they just keep coming back here. Didn't we just clean all this shit up?
The Truce is dead, but they keep bringing us stuff? That's pretty. My prophet, perhaps what I ask is impossible, but I must ask, bless the wolves with your insight, wisdom, love. They may renounce their selfish ways and lay down their arms. Fuck off.
Peace. Easy. Stay on your
Yeah.
own.
We've had some, like, touch and go moments, but on the whole, it's been very chill.
That's a big ask, dude.
It's a big ask, dude. Yeah? My hands are clumsy and I'm able to contribute to the efforts of our village.
Okay, at least that one's a practical request.
I wish to rejoin the hunts. A new steed, swift and strong, a new saddle and a new bridle.
She's not a genie, dude.
Not a genie, dude. A lucky cat. Oh god, there's a lot. Cam, thanks for the note. Can't wait to see you again. Meanwhile, I'm still stuck guarding the Scar Prophet. Didn't tell you this, but on the last shift I talked to her and asked her why is she doing this? Why doesn't she ask her people to lay down their arms? Reliant on machines, back to nature, doesn't want a war. Outbreak Day was a wake-up call.
Isaac. You turned a crazy person into a martyr.
What? What did Isaac have to do with that? I guess so. Hey, scopes. I don't think you needed to do that. Right, okay. Seraphite. Sharpshooter. Is that a technical term? I see. Yeah, there's a few less syllables there. Oh. That's the wrong button. So is Abby immune? Because she got spored earlier and she seems okay.
Fuck. Bowen didn't come this way.
Yeah, not in a cutscene. Something attacked. And they threw a spore at her and it exploded in her face.
There you are. Just need to get down to the street. I can do this. Crazy bitch.
Huh?
Do you even know what you were starting?
Oh, and doesn't seem that worth it. Especially with Abby's weird fatherly hang-up. What's that? Long gun holster, okay. Oops.
The camp so close to Martyr's Gate.
Damn it.
This site is
Keep
clear.
heading down.
It will serve its purpose. So, can we help
God, what the fuck did I walk into?
You seem weary. Need to rest?
I just don't like being out here. The trees, the green, the air is there.
Once we're settled in, we'll burn the old pictures of the sheep. Plant our seeds and trees.
I did oh. I think you can go through those without killing people, and I think in the harder difficulties we'll have to. But since I have such a margin for error health-wise, I'm just gonna take the piss. Every floor of these ruins. Whoa. Fuck. Uh-oh. 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 Well, I meant to sneak. No. I meant to use listening mode. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Nice.
Just get down to the street.
All we have to do is live, right? Fuck. Big Bertha here doesn't want us to do that. Ugh! Abby! This is disgusting. Oh. Seffi? Seffi? Hello? What's up? Want a stroke? Want a little pat? No. She walked away. Oh fuck.
Owen!
Hey.
Hey. Everything all right?
Yeah. It's about time.
No.
You thought we were in North Yankton? Ah, shit.
So, what's up?
Oh, this is nice.
Sort of.
Sort of. You know what? Just, how about we hold off
This
on
seems
that
unwise.
for just a minute.
Owen,
When's the last time you were here? Look around. Take it all in.
what did you do?
You know, just rip out some vines, paint some walls.
Wait. You're not painting over Max's mural.
I'm embellishing it.
Oh, you've really moved up from graffitiing Firefly tags.
Oh, did you
This
hear
is
another
cute.
Firefly joined last month?
Ex-Firefly.
Well, she'd also heard about a regroup in Santa Barbara.
Was there any proof to go along with that rumor?
No.
How about that?
So,
Anyway. This is very nice. Mel and Owen. Uh-oh.
What's this?
Oh yeah, Mel and I have this competition thing going. Oh,
You live in an aquarium with your new wife?
pretty complicated.
I see what you're doing. And it's working. What do I do?
Okay. See those targets?
Hey, Boother. Trophy
Get it
time.
as you can.
Oh, okay.
I win? You better write my name up there.
You got it.
Oh, Abby's marking her territory. Nice.
That's one.
Auto aim, you spoiled me. Oh, you did.
Take it off.
2 down.
And more to go. Oh, good for you. Holy shit. 5. Halfway there, Abs. Two to beat me. No pressure. Nah. Actually very proud right now. You only need one more.
Where is it?
Don't miss. Just 10 seconds left.
Where is it? Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck!
I did it.
Oh, I did it.
First try. How do you like me now?
Yeah, it's great.
First try!
Everything.
Shut up and put me up on the wall.
I will. Later.
The auto aim on that was really annoying. I was like, I'm holding it still, and it would like lock on to the target and then start.
Up on the board.
Or I was like, I'm already holding it still. You don't have to do it again.
All right. Calm down.
Ha!
Okay, there's one last thing I want you to see. Come upstairs.
Is it that boat captain's body? Because I saw it last time. You didn't put a Santa hat on it, did you?
What? No.
I hope so.
That would actually be quite cool.
First play, indeed it is.
After you.
What is all this? Festive.
You gotta get the full effect. Have a seat. Take in that view.
Although I've had probably everything spoiled for me, so. The Shag headquarters. The headquarters. Cold?
Yeah, well, try that.
What's this shit?
Well?
The view is nice.
Oh, whatever. Philistine.
He's a dick.
Yes, obviously.
He's dead. Yeah.
She's into this.
I'm like, I'm a little bit
Christmas
interested,
day,
but
and,
not that interested, you know?
so I
Not
wondered-
like 4 hours interested.
I think it's adorable.
I think you can go fuck yourself.
I wish someone loved me
Owen,
to
I'll
make me
be Owen you a right
Yeah,
hand.
third one.
What, a stalking? Or someone who loves me?
Wow, alright, no, that was a bit weird.
Why are you in such a good mood?
Am I?
Both.
You should blow off training tonight. Abby, when the moon comes
I
out.
found Joel's brother.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He said
You're
his son
so
went home.
weird.
How do you know that?
The fireflies who served with him got picked up at the wall.
I thought he quit like a decade ago.
Yeah.
So, have these guys heard from him since?
It's a lead. I gotta see it through.
But you know that even if he is there, and you do find him, he might not know where Joel is, right? Did you tell the others?
Everyone's on board. Mel included. We can leave next week.
Isaac's never gonna let that many people go off base.
He already did.
Bullshit.
Who's more about justice than Isaac? He knows what Joel's done. Hey. We're doing this together, right?
Nah. I think you're weird, Abby. You're gonna bludgeon somebody to death. You're weird. The same for Ellie. You're weird. Get therapy. Get help. The game has decided that I will sympathize. The bit. I see. Do I? Oh, okay. Seven. Somebody. Hello. Come on in. Come on in. I don't know this bit yet.
They are nested with sin. Free them.
Ugh.
They may know my. Yara. Where is the other apostate? Clip her wings.
What's that mean? Oh, don't do this. Just the one ring, actually. Nice, okay, cool. That's a very broken arm. Oh. Try and give me a hand. Yeah, good aim. What are you gulping at? Oh my god!
Yara.
Don't mind me.
Demons are coming. Cut her down.
She's one of them.
Lev.
I have not seen this bit. Is this the bit you meant? No. Oh, I've seen that screenshot. Really? That completely slipped me by.
Watch your backs.
Yeah, what about Lev 2? I am also interested to hear this. Ow.
Wolf, come on, we have to move. Where are you going? Out of these woods. We gotta run. Now. Coast is this way.
That must be a lot of pain.
Left, they're all around us.
Where's your ex? You gonna box him? You are, okay.
That was the last of them.
You two okay?
Yeah.
Where's
We
my
have to keep moving.
where's my helmet gone?
Every direction looks the same. You sure you know where you're going? It has to be this way. What the hell am I doing?
I like Lev's outfit. Can I get in, please? Thank you.
Those are fresh. There another way around?
If there were, would we be going this way?
Oh, shut up. You think there's going to be a part 3?
Come on, Lev. Get it open.
Move.
Go. I got you.
Oh, check her out. What are you doing? There we go. Alright. I was like, you gonna choke her out? No? Alright.
You! Are you wearing my backpack?
She took my backpack. Oh, I framed. Ow. Camera, please. Kill her. A necessary evil, Abby. A necessary evil.
Got it. You guys alright?
Yes.
Bitch stole my backpack. To the chokey! I barely remember that film. I remember the scene with the cake though, and everybody's like looking at him. In the dark. Sammy! How are you doing, Sammy?
Go on.
Hello. How's life?
How's the arm?
I have it under control.
And only okay.
Grab any supplies you find.
Still having housemate troubles? Or did you beat some sense into him?
You need supplies. We're not out of the woods yet. Pun fucking intended.
What's a
Pod fucking intended.
Never seen scars going after scars before.
Palm! Oh, nice one, Sammy. I knew you could do
What
it.
did you do?
I shoot my head.
Fine, don't tell me. I really don't care.
I found out that there's a whole upgrade tree a minute ago. And I played through all of Ellie's bit so far without upgrading any of her abilities because I didn't realise you could. Ah, the good old quartz. it's a hidden, it's an Easter egg, the bonus tree. Like frying chicken. Whoa, someone frying chicken in there? For real, you piss hard. I like that. I fancy KFC. Piss gang. I think that's cool as fuck.
Stay behind me.
That's what you get when you mess with the warrior. Uh-oh. I will box. Oh, look at that. Why am I committing murder? I don't know. I'm a gamer. A delicious sandwich. We watched that film? Which one? Ripple. Oh. My chakras are good. They ask for violence. The warriors where the quote comes from. No, I've seen Scrubs. There's an episode where Turk quotes warriors. I'm trying to plat Witcher 3 right now. 2 trophies for the plat. They suck. Hey! I've platted The Witcher 3 twice, and I am considering doing it a 3rd time on the American version of the game. Which trophies are you struggling with? What? You're 100% in Village already? Wow. Amazing. Tell me everything. What did you think of the story? What did you think of all of it? I still haven't 100%ed Resi 7, but it's getting there, you know? Very slow. Get your chakras aligned. I'm trying to finish Onimusha Warlords, but it makes me miserable to play. Even though it's a 7-hour plat, it's taken me more than a month so far. That's true. Oh, I've watched it all the way through. Like, I know everything that happens. I just haven't played it myself yet, but I know all the spoilers. Although I suppose everybody in
Sure, you opened that gate, right?
I suppose everybody in chat might not have seen it. So fair. Right, that's fine.
Your turn.
Oh, what are you gonna do for your birthday, Dookie? Blood and Broken Bones. Not tried Death March yet. Oh, right, yeah.
Hurry up!
Wait, so you going through it one difficulty at a time? You know the difficulty stack. So if you finish the game on Death March, you get trophies for finishing the game, finishing it on Broken Bones, finish it on everything. When I play for the platinum, I start on Death March, so then I only have to do one trophy because it annoys me. You sobbed! Did you actually? XD. Which bit? Can you DM at me if you don't want to say? Oh, Sam. I'm gonna die. There we go. I am getting beaten up. Oh, see, Sammy. I just saw your message. Oh. Okay.
I can't believe I trusted Scars.
You seem bitter, Abby. You're gonna wanna hate campaign against those two. I guess I have to just outlive them. Oh, bless. You like to get your money's worth, fair enough. Death March is really rough for new game, to be fair. I remember we were dying to like. We were dying to, we had to fight a bear that was near a place of power. I think it took like 7 or 8 tries. So, same, Scobie, same. And also there was one, because obviously we had to do the Radovid side quest during the Deathmarch playthrough, and we couldn't physically leave it because if we did another quest, we would fail the Radovid side quest. So we had to go and do it, but it was also too high a level for us to do. So every enemy killed us in one hit while we were doing it. We had to play it so safe. It was really boring.
And out. Try the doors. Make sure there are no infected. One would open. Try the other ones.
Sophie? Hello.
Any luck? No.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Whoa. In here. Let's get inside.
Sophie.
Lock it.
Come help me with this.
Oh, her arm is fucked.
Just needs to be said. You know how to do that?
I want no part in that. What are you doing, Sophie? You mug?
Cut that into strips.
Oh yes! Oh my god, he is awful, isn't he? Cara here? Is his name Cara here or something like that? I remember he took me so many tries on the first time I did Deathmarch. He's so hard to kill. His gimmick is really annoying as well. She is not looking well.
What's your name?
Sevy.
Abby.
Aw, a face of true concern.
Thanks for cutting me down.
Hi, Sevy. Oh, Sevy, shall we watch?
This area gets a lot of traffic.
Rice.
Whatever shape she's in. We need to get out of here by tomorrow.
We'll be fine.
You understand the concepts presented in the game? What's your opinion on the narrative? Seffi? What's your opinion on the narrative? Who's your favourite character so far? Oh no, Jesse died.
Alright. Owen. Aquarium's right there. Let's do it.
You're so hench, Seffi. So beefy. Jacked. Fluffy. You're jacked. You wanna say hello? I'm so jacked. Seth. Ooh. Ooh. I like your tummy. Yeah. Why are you twitching? Hmm? Alright. Nice. I do like those animations. I don't understand them. Do I, Siffy? You purring. Yeah. Aww. Majestic. Seffi's sat on the, like... She sneezed up my leg! She sat on the little, stool. Footstool thing. But yeah, no, she sneezed all over my leg. It was a very cold sneeze as well. That was quite a breeze. Nicolas Cage. You're right. Bye, Sebby. I know, Sammy. I know. How was your time with Booby Lady? Lady Tiramisu. I think one of them just spawned in right next to me. That was weird. Do you see one? Resident is weird. Yeet! Well, who could have seen that coming? How was Village of Shadows, Sammy? What was your strat? Not too bad? Nice. I do intend to platinum it myself eventually. Also, if you get the PS5 version, I think you get the PS4 version for free, so there could be 2 potential platinums. But I don't have the time or the money. New Game Plus is easy if you do Village of Shadows fresh as torture. Okay. What about Mercenaries? How do you find that? Nothing exciting. Okay, cool. Did you use a video guide for it? I heard it's probably the most challenging part, getting all the combos and stuff, but I've not done it myself. Oh, nice.
Their sleep. Fuck.
Nice. What was it like compared to 7 then? This is a post-match interview. That's why we're hammering the questions in. We gotta understand. Mercenaries night lightsaber. Oh yeah, you get the Darth Maul lightsaber, don't you? Nice. My question was, how did it compare to Resi 7 for you?
Did you kill all those people?
One shot, one kill. You kidding me? You enjoyed the story more? What about the gameplay mechanics? Do you think 7 had better mechanics or 8? Who has time to read? If you have time to read, you have time to need. Yeah, especially... Oh, I can't see. That would be a spoil. The mechanics are a lot smoother and less clunky. Yeah, because obviously I've been playing Resi 7 myself and I watched Resi 8. The shotgun reload, even things like the shotgun reload, animation in 8 was smoother. Nice! Oh my god. Oh my god. Brilliant. What a perfect time to end the stream. I'm tired. It was good to be back. It was good to be back. Thank you for coming, all. Good night. Sleep tight. If you enjoyed, please follow. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Did that rhyme? No. For presumably Ass Creed, but maybe I'll do some GTA, I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you then. Bye!